that makes me wanna tear you down. Baby, I'm not sure. But one thing that I do know is every time you scream at me, I wanna kiss you. Baby, when you put your hands on me, I wanna touch you down. When we get to arguing. Yeah. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back, man. Welcome back to another episode of Sipping with Souls. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the early birds. You know, we got a great show lined up for y'all. A lot has happened since the last time we did Sipping with Souls. Last time was kind of, weren't a lot of things going on. But ever since then, if anything, we're a little late on these topics. As far as what I'm sipping on today, I got some matcha with me. Homemade matcha latte. You see what I'm saying? Right? So, something light, something smooth to keep me up at night. You know what I'm saying? Late night stream, late night vibes. The matcha demon is back. Let me tell you right now, majority of these streams, I am going to be drinking matcha. But some housekeeping things before we get it going, man. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. If you're going out at this time during the weekend, you're a degenerate. And I will keep on saying that. If you are going out on Sunday nights, you're a degenerate with nothing going on in your life, for real. Stay your ass at home. We got work tomorrow, at the very least. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to everyone at home right now. Some housekeeping things. I know y'all see the little layout change. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, we're going to take this to the next level, okay? We're trying to get branded over here. We're trying to look professional as much as possible. And who really doing it like this? You know what I'm saying? Who is really doing it like this? Right? So we got some new layouts going on. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. We can go to the react. You know what I'm saying? Come on, chat. We're getting professional, man. We're getting right. It's about damn time, y'all. It's about damn time. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get with the times. Right? So, I have a couple other things that I want to work on. I think let me know what y'all think about this, chat. A permanent co-host? A permanent co-host? A permanent co-host for Sipping with Souls. I need a bounce brother. Pause. That's definitely pause. But if y'all think that's a good idea, let me know. And if y'all have suggestions, let me know. You know who? I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm just thinking about things. I'm just thinking about things right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm at that. Do y'all bend the brim on y'all hats? Also, I'm trying to get like a live producer. That'd be kind of fire. So I don't have to switch from here to here to here. I'm just focused on the content. And I can maintain eye contact the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be looking like this the whole time, yo. I don't know how some podcasters do that, man. Just stare at the camera the whole time like this. I don't know how y'all do it, Outside of that, life has been good. Life has been great, man. My Celtics just beat the Lakers yesterday. For anyone that was tuned in, we live streamed that on Playback yesterday. I multi-streamed that to the basketball channel. I just don't want to, mix things up, change y'all expectations and things of that nature. But yeah, we live streamed on Playback to the B-Souls channel, and it was fun. It was my body. It was fun. NBA content has been fun for me lately, y'all. And I just know myself well enough at this point that I know it's not always going to be fun. You know what I'm saying? Things really do ramp up after January, after All-Star break. Basketball becomes this all-consuming thing until June. And then the draft gonna come around, and then the free agency's gonna come around, and I'm gonna still be in tune. But once it gets to August, September, October, boy, I'm gonna start hating the game. So what I'm gonna do moving forward, and I think this is a privilege to have, for real. I don't think all the other full-time NBA content creators can do this. I am just going to be a seasonal NBA content creator. All right? When the NBA is in season, when it's really at the top of my mind, I'm going to just make content and let it fly. And unlike a lot of these NBA YouTubers, and I definitely know how it feels like to be in their shoes, I don't got to force a video. I don't got to force a reaction. I'm going to just let it fly when I want to let it fly. And I think that's a privilege to have. But nevertheless, I'm getting ranty now. If you are tuning into the live stream, like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, right? Leave a 5-star review on iTunes. And on Spotify. We do upload these on audio. And I'm actually trying to see if I have another 5-star review to read here. Oh, we actually do. This is from Artenio Tuesday. Just a vibe of a show. Was very pleased to get an audio-only option for consuming your content, SOLZ. Now I can enjoy the content at times when I can't have my phone up, like at work or on long commutes. Been supporting you since you were making NBA video essays on YouTube, and it's been a fun journey. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. That's fire. I've been trying to figure out the audio game, chat. Will I crack it? Stay tuned. And also, shout out to the chat, man. Big chat in the building. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Big chat in the building. Let me do my early bird roll call. Right. Shout out to Typical Jezzy in the building. JNR's in the building. Jeremiah's in the building. Painter's in the building. Will you put these on YouTube Music? No, buddy. The only 2 platforms that matters is Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I'm sorry. Shout out to Jay Hodges. Shout out to TJ. Shout out to Jeremy Dade. Let me see. Shout out to Timothy. You see the Druski stuff? I did. I don't have any takes on it right now. It is all allegations, but I did see it. Lonely States in the building. Briscoe the King's in the building. Let's see who else is in here. We got to scroll up a little bit. Jordan DeClue was the first chatter of the day. J Town's in the building. Ozzy's in the building. Shout out to the crew, y'all. Shout out to the crew, man. Yes, sir. Let's start off. What about Druski? Do we want to cover that real quick? We can cover that real quick. I am not joking when I say this. Druski is in some Diddy allegations. Like, literally in some Daryl, Diddy. I can't say Daryl, because we're going to talk about that too. I'm gonna just break it to y'all. Odell Beckham Jr. and Druski have been named as defendants in Ashley Parham's amended lawsuit against Diddy, where both face accusations of the R word. Okay, so this is the lawsuit. This is the complaints, amended complaints. Obviously you got Sean Combs right here. I don't know these other people, but 3 names stand out. One is Druski. 2 is Odell Beckham Jr. And 3 is Jaguar Wright. I've seen very random clips of Jaguar Wright throughout the years. But if y'all know about Jaguar Wright, she has been the most anti-Diddy person on the internet. She has been trying to expose Diddy for years now. Same thing with Jay-Z. So to see her in this is kind of crazy. Now, again, it is important to clarify all of these are allegations. So I just, cannot make anything of it, cannot accuse Druski of anything or anything like that. But, boy, oh, wow. I did not expect Drew. I felt like Druski's a little bit too too new to be involved in something like this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Druski's a little bit too new. He's a little bit too new school. You know, I thought this was really some Holly weird A-list billionaire shit. And respect to Druski, I know he's very successful and he's definitely up and coming. But already? Oh my God. This is kind of crazy, chat. This is absolutely crazy. This is absolutely crazy. This is Feared Buck in the replies, by the way. He says, it's important to note that while the amended complaint has been filed, these are allegations at this stage and the legal process will determine the validity of these claims. Apparently, this is another screenshot right here. Instead of immediately rapping plaintiff, defendant Druski doused plaintiff with more oil/lubricant and then jumped on top of plaintiff's naked and oiled body, treating it like a slip and slide and knocking the wind out of plaintiff due to his enormous size. What is going on? Yo! No way. This gotta be fake, chat. This gotta be AI generated. This has to be AI. No, chat. No way, bro. No way. That motherfucker Druski was still trolling in the Diddy parties. No way this is real, chat. No way. Where's the actual document? I low-key want to read it now. Okay, we got a little bit more excerpts over here, okay? Jeez, what is going on? Okay. 78. Defendant Druski then caught himself from sliding over plaintiff's old body. Okay, that's oh wow. Oh, that was not. We read 77. Defendant Druski then caught himself from sliding over plaintiff's old body and off the bed. He then began R-wording plaintiff vaginally. Oh my God. While defendant Druski was R-wording plaintiff, defendant Diddy sat in a chair near the bed and began stroking himself while recording plaintiff's R-word by defendant Druski. Oh my God. This can't be real, chat. This cannot be. No, bro. This is crazy. These are insane allegations. Bro, y'all got me envisioning this shit. All right, well, that's a you problem. Another party's phone fell on the bed near plaintiff. Plaintiff then attempted to grab the phone, but it slipped out of her hands and onto the floor due to the... How much oil was in this room? Oh my God. And I heard there's other rumors of, well, of the oil being laced. What the fuck? Due to the oil lubricant that had been doused all over her person by defendants Diddy and Druski. Defendant Diddy began laughing at plaintiff's attempt to grab the phone. Oh, so he's just a villain. Oh my God. Throughout this violent gang R-word, defendant Diddy made constant belittling remarks. Oh my God. Cannot read, chat. Defendant Diddy made constant belittling remarks to plaintiff, including that he owned her now. Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now again, these are, I want to make it clear. I am just reading these allegations. But these are crazy allegations. My goodness. My goodness. Let me see if there's any more excerpts. This got to be recent too, chat. This had to be recent too. And I hope this is fake. And I know Feared Buck. You know what's crazy? We have legitimately treated Feared Buck as a credible source. And maybe we is projecting, but when Feared Buck tweets something, that is to some people, it's like a step. Oh shit, this shit real. Feared Buck tweeted about it. Feared Buck got management. Y'all know that, right? Feared Buck got management. I know the management too, and Feared Buck got actual management, y'all, and he got official management. This ain't no little puppy. He got a big dog, for real. Okay, yeah, this is definitely trending now. On Twitter. I'm trying to see if there's anything more about Odell's side of things. The Jane Doe alleges they were involved in serious crimes, claiming she was drugged, kidnapped, and R-worded. Someone says, I hope that Druski shit is not true. I hope so as well. You know? Do y'all think it's weird when people kind of like hope this shit is true? I feel like that's kind of weird when people kind of hope bad things are true. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Does that shit say slip and slide? Yoxit trying to be feared bug, but it's not working out for bro. Druski did have that one skit with Diddy. This extra shocking because I always thought Odell was gay. I thought Odell was one of the good guys, man. God. And again, these are all allegations, so I can't say too much. But, boy. Can we figure out if this is true or not, at the very least? If these are true allegations? Let me see. Let me see if I can find anything. Y'all. What is this? This guy, I keep seeing this.
We got good and bad news. Good news, we got your payment, buddy. Bad news, they gave you life. Sayonara.
Oh, wow.
We got good and bad.
That's crazy. Me knowing this is going to keep Druski out of Scary Movie on Friday. Oh, wow. They are preying on his downfall. For a lot of these women, they hope and pray this type of shit happens so they can say they always knew Druski was weird. Yeah. I think that's really what this is. And maybe dog whistle is the wrong word. When stuff like this comes out, you definitely kind of see who's really preying on people's downfalls. Because there's certain situations, and I know I bring up Kyle on these streams, but it's some minor shit, and people just want to take it there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just want to, this shit finally happening. Let me get it off. I think it's weird. I think it's definitely weird when people do that. Yo, SOLZ, you never followed up on the Cam and Ocho stuff at Soul Speaks. We could look at it this stream. I think he didn't really say much, did he? No pun intended. But let's get into the other main stuff, because that was kind of a sidetrack. The main thing I want to talk about today, and y'all definitely see it with the title and with the thumbnail, is Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith has been getting cooked this week, y'all. He's been all over the timeline. He's been all over the news. And it's primarily because of an interaction that he had with LeBron James against the New York Knicks, where he sat courtside. Can definitely say he watched that game, you know? But this is the footage. Let's start from the top, y'all. Shout out to Legend Z, by the way. I'm pretty sure he's a friend of the show. I'm pretty sure he's tapped into the Let's Keep It a Buck SOLZ verse.
I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this. You're exposing your son like this?
Okay, so this is in the middle of the game, by the way, chat. In the middle of the game, right? I think this is a timeout. LeBron steps up to Stephen A. and then says, I don't care, bro. Keep my son out of this shit, bro. Right? Just kept on pressing him. Stephen A. Smith. Y'all think Stephen A. folded in this instance? Like, in this instance, I don't, like, what do you want Stephen A. to do? Like, I don't, like, he stood up, maintained eye contact, kept the push. He didn't cry, no nothing. Like, he stood there, took it, and kept watching the game. Kept watching the game. But this is allegedly what, you know, LeBron is mad about. We may never actually, well, we actually might know. We actually might know now. But this is what everyone at the time was alleging what LeBron was mad about, this specific take right here.
I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this. You're exposing your son like this?
And so, yeah, I don't know if there's something specific that he said on First Take lately. Everyone is just assuming that that's the take right there because that's the take in the tweet, okay? So, y'all know how Stephen A gets. Y'all know how Stephen A gets. You had to respond. Had to respond to the situation. So, this is him on First Take. The morning after, and this is what he had to say. And we'll go to his whatchamacallit, his channel as well, because he definitely talked more in depth about it. But this is what he said on First Take. Gotta scroll down here for copyright reasons.
Really trying to be as respectful as I possibly can be towards LeBron James. One of the top 2 or 3 players in the history.
Oh my God, I hate it when Stephen A does this. But low-key, I get it. Like, I get why he does it. But God.
Basketball.
Every time, Chad.
A treasure to the game of basketball that
Okay.
we the NBA because of his dad.
We are fast forwarding. Okay.
Stop this. We all know that Bronny James is in the NBA because of his dad. The first game of the season, opening night, the Griffies in attendance, father-son duo playing in an NBA game for first time, an absolutely positively wonderful story. And then reality sets in. We love what we're seeing from him in the G League because that's where you belong. As you hone your skills and you get better, and you legitimately earn, which I believe he has the potential to do. I am rooting for Bronny James. It would be cruel to root against him. He's a wonderful kid. I wish him nothing but the best. But he's LeBron James' son. And everybody knows what attention that brings. Molly, Doggy, put them up on the screen because I want to see their face when I say this. Right now, Bronny James is averaging 0.3 points, 0.3 assists, and 0.4 rebounds.
Oh, let me correct myself. This is what this person is saying. What ticked off LeBron. So this is not the morning after. This is what this person is saying. Okay. Never mind, chat. Never mind.
You know what people are saying. You know what they're going to do to this kid. In 13 games, he has played 44 minutes. He has scored 4 points. He is shooting 1 of 16 from the field, 0 for 7 from three-point range. How are you doing him favors? We know that he's not ready yet. And I'm saying this.
Look at Mad Dog Russo. He trying to be Skip so bad. You ain't Skip, baby. Come on. Stop playing. So let me start off by saying this. Cause boy, this got the timeline rocking this weekend. Y'all. I think everything going on with Stephen A right now is more of a microcosm of the conversation, the bigger conversation when it comes to Stephen A. I think in a vacuum, this isn't the worst, this isn't the most disrespectful thing that someone can say about LeBron or even Bronny. I've heard worse things. Even when it comes to this discussion, I've heard people talk out of their neck when it comes to Bronny. I've heard worse. I'm going to just keep it a stack. But I do think this is something that's been built up with LeBron. We're seeing with other NBA players as well, and we'll get to it later. Kevin Durant and his thoughts on Skip Bayless today. NBA players are done with the old media. NBA players specifically. But I think the NBA world as a whole are done with old traditional legacy media. And I think Stephen A is a person that throughout the years has gotten away with talking out the side of his neck when it comes to these NBA players. That I think it was just a matter of time that he got checked in person in front of a fucking public crowd. It was a matter of time for Stephen A. Smith to get checked in public. And against the New York Knicks, that was the time. Now that there's a lot of pent-up, anger when it comes to Stephen A. and traditional media, now is the time. Right? And I think LeBron James does have some merit with the problems that he had with Stephen A's statements over here. Because it's not just even criticizing Bronny. It's not just that. I think LeBron James is not new to this, right? I think if anyone knows about how the sports media landscape goes, it would be LeBron James. So there had to be something special. There had to be something different about what Stephen A. Smith said that got him ticked off like this. Because this is not the first time that Stephen A. has even talked about Bronny, right? If LeBron really had a problem with it, this would have been addressed months ago, right? But I think LeBron's problem was that he was kind of questioning his fatherhood. He was kind of questioning his fatherhood when it comes to this take. And I'm not going to act like I haven't made the claims that Bronny is a Nepo baby, because I'm going to just keep it a stack. I think he is, right? I think he is. But I've never questioned LeBron's fatherhood when it comes to this whole conversation. I think there's a conversation to be had if Bronny is a Nepo baby, if he deserves his spot in the league, all these different things. But questioning LeBron's fatherhood, how he is as a father, I don't care if you have good intentions or not, especially in this life, because there is negative connotations to what you're saying, and you're doing it in front of national media. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, Stephen A? What are we doing? I think this is another tweet, another take that someone is alleging really pissed off LeBron. And this is on the Stephen A. Smith show on his YouTube channel.
I'm not being cruel to Bronny. I'm looking out. Do you want it this way, LeBron? Do you want it this way, Rich Paul? Do you want it this way? He can't go into the G League and average 20, 25 and stay there until he's ready? Because he's LeBron's son, you know how they're going to judge him. And before anybody wants to jump on me, remember, I never saw Bronny James play until he showed up in the NBA and the G League. I refused to watch him because if I watched him, I would have to talk about him, and I didn't want to talk about LeBron James' son because I thought it was so unfair to the kid. He's such a wonderful kid.
Yeah, now you bring in Rich Paul, which I'm pretty sure is Bronny's uncle. Yeah, no, they Stephen A. was talking out the side. Like, you bringing in family for real when you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? He's really bringing in family. And let me say this too. People are talking in the replies. Oh, I mean, is Stephen A. even wrong? Is Stephen A. even wrong? It's not about Stephen A. being right or wrong. I think it's a matter of, and I think I'll give Stephen A. credit in this regard. Like, he knows that his words have repercussions and he's down to deal with it. But it's a matter of you having the platform that you have and just talking out the side of your neck when it comes to NBA players. I think that's the main point. That's the main point. I think no one really has a problem with anyone saying anything. You just have to deal with the repercussions. Let me correct that, because a lot of people definitely have problems with what a lot of people have to say. But at least for me, I don't really have a problem with Stephen A. saying the things that he's saying, as long as he's ready to deal with the repercussions. You know what I'm saying? And when you deal with the repercussions of talking about someone's son, talking about someone's fatherhood, you just got to be ready for that father. 6'8", height. Hey, what's the phrase, y'all? Height 6'9", weight 250, from Akron, Ohio. Hey, you can talk shit about him. You can talk shit about his son. But if you go to a courtside game of his, at his home court, hey, especially Stephen A. being who Stephen A. is, you just better be prepared. You just better be prepared for someone to check you on the things that you're saying. That's all. But let's go ahead and read and watch, what his response was on his channel. Let's go ahead and do that. Shout out to the 161 in the building. Like the stream if you haven't already. All right. Let's go ahead, go here. Boom. Damn, he talked about this for... Oh, never mind. Right here.
Now let's get to a subject that's apparently gone viral on social media today, and it also involves yours truly. Last night I was in attendance at the Knicks-Lakers game, sitting courtside, where during a timeout, I believe it was in the third quarter, I was confronted by none other than LeBron James himself. LeBron had some choice words for me in regards to comments I've made prior about him in regards to his son, Bronny James. Before I get any further, let me just put to bed a couple of things that have been reported that are false. People was talking about LeBron called me out my name, or I saw somebody said he called me a bitch. Somebody said he called me a punk and all this. None of that is true. He was fiery. He approached me during the game and he said, "Stop effing with my son. That's my effing son. Stop effing with my son." I said, "What? Nah, man, straight up, man to man. Real talk. Stop effing with my son." And I saw how furious he was. And I said, "We can talk about it later." "Nah, F that. Stop effing with my son. That's my son. I said, "All right, dog. Fine." And he walked away. That's all he said. I knew what he was talking about. I've spoken about this before. Matter of fact, I heard that not many, not all, but a few players were upset at me about that. I think one player in particular was Draymond Green, who I haven't spoken to since and has no desire to speak to me primarily because of this, I suppose. And I found out the way that I found out, which was last night while I was at the game. I was a guest of Ari Emanuel, owner of William Morris Endeavor, founder of William Morris Endeavor, rather.
And we don't care about this.
Founder of Endeavor, I'm sorry, before they merged with William Morris. And I was a guest of his, sitting at the game with him and Larry David from Curb Your Enthusiasm. I was sitting courtside, and the next thing you know...
Oh, my God. Y'all think I yap a lot. Jesus fuck.
Ready. And then I came on this podcast, and I reiterated that point. Clearly, it was something that was on LeBron James' mind that he was aching to confront me about. And so it happened the way that it happened. Now, before I get into anything else, let me say that LeBron's agent, who is Rich Paul, his boy, has my number. Maverick Carter, who's universally respected and is a big player in the industry these days, he has my number. It's very easy for LeBron James to have called me. It's very easy for one of them to.
Oh my God, bro. I hate it when Stephen A. Smith pulls this point. And this is also going to relate to the DDG stuff later. And I know that's a crazy bridge. But you cannot talk about things in a public setting and then get mad when people check you publicly. You're telling me you can get away with talking about however you want on national media, right? But I have to DM you? I have to privately call you? No, I'm actually gonna one-up you, and I am going to press you in front of a stadium of 25,000 people. Fuck it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all.
To have called me in to say LeBron wants to see you. He wants to talk to you face to face, man to man. That's not what happened. Last night at the Lakers game happened.
Speed this up a little bit, Chad.
Now I get, and people have said to me today that I'm looking pretty damn sad. I'll fess up, I am. Because something like that is not something that should make any of us comfortable. I didn't anticipate it. I don't know why I didn't anticipate it. But I'm not here to blame LeBron James. That wasn't a basketball player talking to me last night. That was a dad. He rolled up on me as a father. That's what he did. That was not a basketball player talking to me. We talk about LeBron James all the time. Practically everybody does. That's not what LeBron James does. So for him to confront me, obviously it was something that he was incredibly passionate about, put off about, and felt necessary to confront me about. And what better motivation could there be than to be protective of his son? I understand it. I respect it as a parent. I'm a father of 2 daughters. And in all honesty, I couldn't definitively tell you that if I were LeBron James, I would not have done the same thing. I would hope that I would not have. I would hope that I would have picked up the phone and called the person instead, or got arranged to see that person face to face instead, rather than walking up to me in the middle of a game, courtside. That was not the end of the game. That was not the beginning of the game. That was in the middle of the game that this happened. But that's what happened. And there's really not much you can do about it. I have a lot to say about it, but I wanted to address a couple of things. Number one, because I saw this tweet from Kevin Love. He was responding to my tweet. My tweet was, I had no intentions of talking about it. And the reason I had no intentions of talking about it is because that's what men do. You handle it privately if you can. I didn't want to address it. As I tweeted here, I wouldn't have either had it not gone viral. But it did go viral because when I got up, my social media person informed me that it was over 15 million views. And it had gone viral. It was number one. It was
That boy phone was blowing up. God, bro. What you mean men handle shit not you though. Not you. Stephen A's main thing has been, oh, I'm a journalist. It's my obligation to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. So if that's your MO, that private shit. Nah, I don't know.
It was the number one sports story going. And regardless of everybody wanting to walk around acting like they don't have bosses, I don't deny the fact that I have bosses. I work for ESPN, and ESPN called me this morning and said, what you mean you ain't talking about it? You most certainly have to talk about it. This directly involves you. And LeBron James is the biggest story in the country right now in sports. There's no way for you to escape it. Talk about it. You got
Damn. That's how they talk to Stephen A at ESPN. God damn. What you mean you're not gonna talk about it? Talk about it. Talk about it. Damn. Clip forming ass. Clip forming ass. That's crazy.
got your platform, do what you got to do. I said, fine. Well, when I tweeted out to let everybody know that I will be talking about it, Kevin Love, LeBron's former teammate in Cleveland, throws out this tweet. You have no choice, laugh out loud. Because it went viral, laugh out loud. You didn't want to have to, laugh out loud. You wouldn't have, laugh out loud. Hold that tweet up. Let's go over the list. And I like Kevin Love. I'm very fond of him. All right? I have nothing negative to say.
I have no choice because of what I just told you about my bosses, Kevin. Because it went viral, Kevin, which I just explained. I didn't want to. Why would I want to? I take no pleasure in something like this, and I guess it's the implication that. And,
Why
and
would you want to? You missed the ratings. You missed the big man on campus, Stephen A. You're Mr. $100 million. You're Mr. They pay me because I get the views. Get the views. Stephen A., this is what you're bragging about. They pay me for the big. They pay me the big bucks to get the big views. Get the big views then. Put on your suit, get on First Take, and talk about LeBron James pressing you, because that's what's going to go viral. What?
Laugh out loud on all of those things. You see, stuff like that dilutes the seriousness of the discussion. So let me explain this to Kevin Love in simplest terms. First Take has been the #1 morning show for 13 consecutive years. And on this particular morning...
So talk about it then. Y'all #1.
It's the day after I was in the news for a lucrative contract extension. So if I said that I didn't have any intentions of doing it, I don't have to lie. And I'm not starving for ratings. And respectfully, Kevin, you should know that I mean what I say. I don't have to lie. So I'll just leave it at that. Outside of that, feel free to support your boy. Let me go back to me and LeBron James. Ladies and gentlemen, any alluding to Bronny James in this is either accidental or just a reference point to articulate me and LeBron James, because I'm not here to talk about Bronny James. Bronny James, by all accounts, is a wonderful kid who went into the G League, has been tearing it up, and I personally think is going to be an NBA player.
I bet you do now.
I can't root against Bronny James. He's a great kid. I've never met anybody that said otherwise. Okay? And I'm genuinely rooting for him. Having said that, at the time that I was talking about him and his stats, in the aftermath of the Philly game, that's when things have gone haywire, because that's when you start hearing that a few players don't want to talk to you, or folks felt you crossed the line or whatever. Here's what they thought I did that crossed the line. By pointing out how he was struggling, I wasn't really talking about Bronny James that much. He's a rookie. And I think that he'll just get better and better and be in the NBA. It wasn't really about him. It was about LeBron. And the reason why it was about LeBron was because...
But we know this. Again, I don't want to go in circles here. And we got a lot of other things to talk about. Again, I think this is a bigger conversation about Stephen A. Smith and the NBA media as a whole. And how, boy, it has just become such a negative space. It has just become such a clip farming ass space. Let's get back to talking about hoops. Let's get back to talking about hoops, right? Let's get back to actually analyzing the game and simultaneously showing it respect. Because I'm a firm believer, chat, that delivery does matter. Delivery matters. And I'm not going to act like Stephen A. because he did say in the clip, I'm trying to be respectful as possible. But again, this is a bigger picture thing. And there's other clips of Stephen A., being very animated. Delivery matters. There's a way to talk about the game and criticize players, criticize coaches, criticize general managers, and not talking out the side of your neck. You know what I'm saying? There's a way to say Jason Tatum or LeBron James, needs to be more aggressive at attacking the rim, instead of just saying this motherfucker can't finish at the rim. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's different ways to talk about shit. And I think delivery matters. I know that may sound like tone policing, but tone matters. Tone matters. And when you're, I want to talk about Colin Cowherd too in here. When you're just hopping on fucking national platforms, just consistently shitting on NBA players, that's not good for the game. That's not good for the game. Not good for the game whatsoever. But I do want to bring up this last tweet right here. Well, first of all, let's keep it pushing a little bit. This is Skip Bayless and what he had to say about Kevin Durant. Because apparently Stephen A. Smith is taking the mantle as the LeBron hater for now. So
The more I watch him at age 36, the more he looks mentally semi-retired to me. He's participating in a documentary that's being made about his life and times, and it just feels to me like he's winding down his basketball. And it's reflecting in the Suns' one-loss record because they started off 8-1 this year. Since then, they've gone 20-31. They're 28-33 overall as we speak. That's 4 games out of the play-in, even though Kevin is putting up tremendous numbers, Kevin Durant style numbers. He's averaging 27, 6, and 4, shooting 53% from the floor and 40% from 3, but they just don't guard because they don't seem to care. They look lifeless to me. They are the flip side of the team at the top of the West standings, the team Kevin started with. That team is motivated to go places. The Phoenix Suns just look like they're done to me because Kevin looks like he's on his last mental legs.
Are we serious right now? Are we serious right now? There's so many things wrong with the Phoenix Suns. But Kevin Durant's leadership, that's not the talking point. That is not the why, the numero uno. They have. And this is what I'm talking about, chat, when it comes to the old media analyzing the game in this fashion. And this is why NBA players hate these motherfuckers, bro. When we're talking about the reason why the Phoenix Suns are struggling, there are legitimate personnel reasons as to why they are struggling. They don't have a proper point guard. Their defense is ass. They don't have depth. You know what I'm saying? Their GM, Bradley Beal, is really, fucking up their books right now. As far as the Phoenix Suns season, I would legitimately point at the general manager way, way more than Kevin Durant looking semi-retired. What is this? What is this, bro? What is this?
Not his last physical, just mental legs. He's not really into it the way he used to be into it when he went to Golden State. And now, to me, as gifted as he still is, Kevin's just going through the motions, and the Suns have set in the West.
This shit probably got 5,000 views. Okay, it got 5.6 now because KD fucking quote retweeted. But quote retweeted, Kevin Durant quote retweeted saying, "Fuck it. We're both washed. It was a great run, Skip Bayless." Oh, brother. Oh, brother. And apparently Stephen A. and Skip Bayless have shot an episode together. So, I don't know. They're trying to make it stink, chat. They are really trying to make it stink, bro. God, the NBA media, man. The NBA media. I do wonder if there's actually going to be change when it comes to this, or if this is just a cycle thing. Right? Because I think what the new media is right now will eventually become the old media. And I feel like, one of the guys really pushing this new media shit is Draymond Green. I genuinely think once Draymond Green is retired and has taken this media game as serious as possible, he's going to have very similar talking points to Chuck and Shaq. I think he's going to be consistently shitting on the new generation. He's going to be way more narrative driven than what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be messy. He's going to be all these different things. And Respect the Girls Arena, same thing with them. I thought NBA players coming into the podcast space was going to bring a level of analysis to the game that we just haven't seen before. JJ Redick did provide that. But what I'm seeing is just same talking points, different media. Same talking points, different media. Y'all still talking about Kobe. Y'all still talking about the LeBron debate. Y'all still talking about face of the league conversations, all these different things. And I get it. It's the conversations that drive ratings. But at the same token, when is there actually going to be change? When is there actually going to be change? We'll see though. We will definitely see. We will definitely see. Another side story to all of this, and I know y'all have been asking me about it. I know Low and Low is in some mess too, because let me bring it up right now.
Oh yeah, we about. I'm about.
So.
Oh yeah, we about. I'm about.
Whatchamacallit. So Low's tweet was what everyone saw that night. I feel like that's what a majority of people saw go viral. Low's tweet of the footage from the game of LeBron pressing Stephen A. And everyone the night of and the morning after essentially credited Low for the video, right? I know for a fact it wasn't Low because Low was streaming that game on playback at home, so therefore he was definitely not at the game. He was definitely not in California at that time. You know what I'm saying? Even if he had to travel, it's just impossible, right? But the person who the video was actually from was another NBA YouTuber, Flight Mike. Big Flight Mike, never the little one. All right, let me bring up his channel over here. Been waiting for this reaction. Oh, geez. So this is Mr. Mike, 1 million subscribers. Whatchamacallit? You know, 1 million subscribers. Still going strong. And he had some choice words to say about Low, because apparently he felt as if Low stole his footage, didn't credit him, all these different things. And for those who know my history when it comes to Low and Flight Mike, I'm a little bit in the middle of this. Just a little bit, just a tad bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I am also blocked by Flight Mike. And we've also had some qualms years ago. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick.
Oh yeah, I'm about to start up from the top, because this nigga he clearly want me to respond to him since he tagging me and he I'm classless and put his tweet back in here too. Yeah, I know it was deleted. Yeah, it was deleted. That's why I couldn't find it. To Flight Mike. Let me say this. So for those who are unaware, yesterday I posted a video about the LeBron situation where he was addressed by, or at least LeBron addressed Stephen A. Smith. So I posted a video on Twitter, and unfortunately, I did not do my due diligence, give the proper credit to where it needed to be due. The person, or at least publicly, I did not. The person who video it was the Flight Mike. I say this because not only is it, I think it's necessary to say, but also the Flight Mike decided to go out of his way to respond to said events and decided to feel some type of way, which I understand in some capacity, right? I'll make sure I get this right. I understand in some capacity because at the end of the day, you are you're someone who, you know, you were there. It was your video, and so I get it. And I'll be man enough to say, hey, man, I should not have done that. I should have given you credit. To be fair, I was trying to take it from your page, but at the time, we had each other blocked, and so I couldn't do that. However, before I get into this, I do want to show, even though I didn't say it publicly, privately, when I go through my DMs, there I am to Bleacher Report saying it's yours, to Barstool, to New York Post, and to The Athletic. So I gave you credit in every, when people DM me, I did give you credit. So there's that. I did give you credit. However, I do want to say this. I want to address you because you decided to come up here and lie about me. And I want to address the things that you said. This dude has no class, steals my videos, doesn't give me credit, then blocks me. I actually really enjoy this content too. Enjoy the impressions, I guess. First lie. I didn't block you after I stole the video. You've been blocked for years now. 5 years to be exact. And the reason why you're blocked, the irony of you saying I have no class, the reason why I have you blocked is because when Kobe passed away, you decided to monetize off his death, you scumbag. That's what you decided to do. So you've been blocked for 5 years. 5 years. We will continue. Somebody decided to post Legend of Eating. Hilarious. You respond to them and say, we don't got to go there. But from the beginning, this guy had some sort of vendetta against me. I have no clue why. I guess they amplified when I started to experience more success than him. Second lie. Again,
I think this is a slight turning point right here. One, I think it's important to point out that this wasn't just a, oh, you talking shit about me, I'm gonna talk back. I think in a lot of these situations, we do look for motherfuckers to take accountability, and I think Lowe took accountability. Made it very clear. Oh my God, made it very clear in the first minute and a half. Bro, I get why you feel the way that you do. You know, I'm sorry. I did give you credit privately. Shouldn't have stole it. I am man enough to say, shouldn't have done that. The stuff after it is addressing the stuff after it. Because I did see a lot of replies to Lowe's video on Twitter. Whatchamacallit, where everyone was like, damn, just take accountability. You pulled the Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this. That's a funny comment to make, because I do see Stephen A making a fucking apology like this. Let me preface my statements by saying, but then I'm gonna grill you, right? But I don't know. Let me know what y'all feel. Let me know what y'all feel. Cause I do think in this situation, Mike was trying to get some shit off outside of just he stole my video, right? Now he's trying to get off, damn, he's just jealous of my success. You know what I'm saying? He got a vendetta against me. I don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? A-Hamp in the chat said Lowe knew what he was doing, though. He made it look like he filmed it at the game. I'm not gonna lie. Knowing Lowe, he probably just saw the video. And this is something that a lot of accounts do. They just see videos, they save it, they post it on their page without giving credit. I don't think Lowe was trying to impersonate Mike and make it seem like, you know, he was actually, guys, I was here type shit. I don't think that's what he was doing. He probably saw the video on Mike's page and just wanted to post it on his own account, saw that he was blocked. And his tweet ended up going viral, and everyone ended up crediting him. You know what I'm saying? I do think if that's the case, Lowe probably should have, in the replies of his own tweet, said, yo, this is Flight Mike's video. So, like, I do think that's where Lowe was definitely at fault here with how he handled the situation.
You know why I don't fuck with you? Because you got blocked when you decided to make money off of Kobe Bryant and his death. You rushed to YouTube without doing any due diligence, without searching anything whatsoever. So since you don't know, let me go and clear it out. That's what you did. You rushed to YouTube, made a video without doing your due diligence, without doing your research, couldn't wait till more information came out. And in the process of doing that, not only did you get the information wrong by sitting here saying that Rick Fox was also a part of it, because that was a lot of the misinformation that was there, but you had ads on it. Now, later, you revealed that I'm not making no money off of it whatsoever. See? But come to find out, the reason why you weren't making ads isn't because you chose to not put ads on it, but because they just copyright claimed the video. That's why.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I vividly remember this situation. Because I think I actually had a private conversation with Flight Mike. The details are getting murky. I ain't gonna lie, because this is old. This is like 5 years ago, for real. But I do know when I made this video, The Ugly Side of Kobe Bryant's Death, my most viewed video ever, where I was trying to cover and talk about how certain motherfuckers on the internet just poorly covered this situation for the sake of clout. I do remember Flight Mike's handling of the situation being one of, if not the main inspiration for this video. But I think I had a private conversation with him prior to making this video where he did seem very apologetic of the situation, where he did seem, you know what I'm saying, like he knew what he did was wrong. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to include you in the video. But I definitely do remember having private conversations with Flight Mike during that time about, you know, how he handled the Kobe shit. Because what Lowe did say is completely correct. From my recollection, Kobe Bryant, all the reports started coming out. Flight Mike then makes a video. The video going crazy. I think it was on pace for like 2 million views in like the first day or whatever. But I remember him mentioning that Rick Fox was in it as well. And I believe the footage and the footage that he used in the video and the footage that was included in the thumbnail as well was, I believe it wasn't even from, I don't think we ever got actual footage of it, but it was on some, he used footage of another helicopter crashing and he made it seem as if like this, hey, this the footage right here, this the footage right here. And I think in the title too included it. And at the time, I was definitely like, damn, that's some scumbag shit to do. Cause for Kobe Bryant to die, and this is one of the problems when it comes to content creators, y'all. Especially news-oriented content creators, for some tragic shit like that to die, to happen, and for the first thought in your mind, yo, let me make a video. And then your video is very half-assed and misinformed. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And then for you to backtrack a little bit after, that's fucked up. But I will say this. I think even in this video, I actually rewatched this video a couple days ago. And I was looking at the comments. Here's Flight Mike. I made one of my worst videos of my life that day. Deleted it a few days later. I learned a lot on that day. Excellent upload. You know what I'm saying? So, but actually, I don't know if y'all noticed. So we talked privately, and I was like, yeah, you know, just on some, bro, I am for motherfuckers getting better. You know, take accountability, be a better person. Nobody's perfect, this, that, and the third. For a minute, the beef was actually squashed, at least on my end. Like, we even had a couple of conversations in a positive, like he was trying to help me out with some videos. Now, you know, it was cool. You know, I was definitely in the space of like, you know, just be better moving forward. Learn from your mistakes. Two legends can coexist. But then shit got reignited 3 years ago. When I came on Peer to Peer and we were talking about certain bad actors in the space. And I think it was John or Agent that cornered my ass, bro. Talking about, damn, who are like, yeah, I think it was a conversation about NBA YouTube, and Agent and John were talking to me and Lo. I was like, damn, I mean, I could say some names, but like, beef kind of squash. I ain't trying to reignite shit. Hey, man, Lo just said it, Flight Mike and them. Yeah, because I definitely know Lo, even after the situation, has had a problem with how Flight Mike creates content. Because whatchamacallit, even after the situation, you know, he hasn't covered anything to that drastic where, you know, accuracy is important, right? But there's been a lot of times where he's still been on that whatchamacallit, be first to the news wave. You know, I'm a make a video for the sake of making a video wave. Thumbnails still kind of look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, even looking at the recent ones, these look kind of like the Zion one looks kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely know Lo has had definitely still has a problem with how like Flight Mike carries himself and the way he makes his videos and stuff like that. But I've definitely just been on some. The space is definitely big enough for you to succeed and not affect my shit. You got your audience. If motherfuckers are gonna continue to watch your videos, then that's on them. The videos just ain't for me, you know. But let's keep watching the video. Let's keep watching the video though.
However, ads aside, you rushing to be first to try to make a video about Kobe Bryant's death was disgusting. Now, multiple people in the community address you for this. They told you you were wrong. You fought back against it. You were very adamant, like, hey, man, let me explain myself. And then eventually you took the video down and you came out and you apologized. And you said, I said, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, I'm wrong. I'm being too harsh. You made a mistake, so I gave you another chance. I unblocked you and started watching your videos again. And I know you're going to really love this, because if you're really concerned about giving people credit, because that's the thing. No class. Remember, that's what you said. No class, you fucking piece of shit.
Oh, wow.
No class, right? No class. All right, cool. Since you're so adamant about giving credit where credit is due, I want people to understand when are you going to start giving credit for this video for the person who made this video? When are you going to start doing that? See, after that whole thing with Kobe passing, and again, I gave you an opportunity. You uploaded this video not too long after, April 17th. I said, you know what, man? I love Kobe. He says he loves Kobe. Kobe, his favorite athlete. It's a pretty good video here, ranking his top 24 teammates of all time. I start listening to the video. I'm listening. All right, cool. This is cool. All right, cool. And then I realized, I was like, oh, man, you sound very coherent. Not to knock you or anything like that. I mean, I stutter, I stumble. I can barely read myself. But you sounded a bit more coherent than normal, to the point where it sounded as if like you were reading off of a script. I said, that's odd, because you don't read off of scripts. What you do is you ramble on and on and on until you get to the 10-minute mark back in the day, so you can put multiple ads in the video because you're a fucking scumbag. That's what you do. So that was odd when I heard you have a script. I was like, he really upping the ante right here. Okay, maybe the mistake that he made a couple of months prior got him back to where he needed to be. And I kept hearing what you were saying, and you said a couple of things wrong, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. And you said something about Trevor Ariza or maybe Lamar Odom shooting 40% from three within their time with the Lakers. And I said, that's not true. But that was also a part of the video. Go to 843. That's when he said it. Okay, 843. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Bruce Jr. Seeing, but we gonna get you right today, Flight Mike. You fucking scumbag piece of shit.
Oh, wow.
Kobe Bryant, who donned an afro at the time.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even know Lo did this. I actually joined because they were watching a game. I think it might have been Nuggets Thunder again, because they've been playing a lot lately. I joined the room, and like, Lo is definitely animated in a lot of his streams. I'm like, damn, Lo ain't said nothing for like 10 minutes. Is the hoops that bad? Like that's what I was thinking. Like, oh my God, is the hoops just that bad? Right? And then there was just a eerie in the room. Motherfuckers in chat talking about Lo, smile real quick. And then I just asked, like, damn, what happened? And then I found out about everything that happened. Like, oh shit. Word.
Showtime Los Angeles Lakers. Now, at number 10, I have Trevor Ariza. I'm going to speak as a Laker fan. There was a point where I would watch Laker games with my buddies and would think, dang, Trevor Ariza is the next Kobe Bryant. He is going to pick up where Kobe left off. And it did seem like that. In the earlier part of his career, if there are any Laker fans that were around for the 2008 and 2009 seasons where Trevor Ariza was a part of the Los Angeles Lakers that would like to vouch for me here to make me not sound like an absolute lunatic, I would absolutely appreciate it. But during his time with the Lakers,
see, y'all can hear how he's rambling. Like he just said, he
What's
said
good,
absolutely
What's good,
twice,
bro?
right? Like, because it sounds like he's rambling, which is fine. Again, I do the same thing. I just freestyle my videos. But when it sounds concise, it sounds a little bit odd. So now he's reading a script. Now it sounds like he's reading a script.
Trevor Ariza would be a prototypical 3-and-D player.
All right, let's get forward. Essentially, Lo keeps watching the video, and then he finds out that it's from an article. Like the talking points, and I've been known about this. I will say that I've been known about this. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, the stuff is straight from an article. Like the talking points, he may have added a word here and there, but a lot of the talking points were from an article. And mind you, this is a video that was uploaded a couple months after Kobe's death, I believe. Let me see if I can see the date on low screen here. I don't know if I can see the date. But yeah, this was uploaded a couple months after Kobe's death. Title, thumbnail is definitely on some, Kobe's a trending topic right now. let's rank his best teammates of all time. And for you in that video specifically to steal, like you couldn't even come up with your own, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't even come up with your own list, let alone your own talking points. It was in April, so like 3-4 months. Yeah. Like I'm gonna be honest, it would still kind of look right, for you to make this video. But I would still be on some like, okay, bro's just a Kobe fan, you know, making a video on Kobe after the fact type shit, looking back at his career. But I think it is kind of, at the very least, as a creator, it tells me a lot about your process during that time when you can't even make your own talking points for a video like this. Like, I don't know. That just looks kind of crazy. That just looks kind of crazy. I will say this. I think there's always a bigger talking point here. Cause Lo did say at the end. What did he say at the end?
Let you live. Enjoy thumbnails. Stole the telling people off at that helicopter accident. And you got the audacity to talk about class? You stole people thumbnails, stole people video ideas. I let you live. Enjoy your success because that's all you give a fuck about. Enjoy it. But don't come here about taking credit, giving me credit when you did this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
Yeah, I think, because for those who don't know when Flight Mike really started popping, first of all, I've been knowing about Flight Mike since his Madden days. Like, I've been knowing about him since this era where he was doing 2K videos and Madden videos. So I've been knowing about Mike for a minute. And I think he got like 200,000, maybe 100,000 off of just 2K content. So I've been knowing about Mike. And then he made this NBA pivot to talking about hoops, for real. And I think there is a larger talking point of like, during that time, Flight Mike definitely changed the game in terms of how people make content in the NBA YouTube space. I think at the beginning of it, there was a lot of quality content being made. And then Flight Mike was one of the very first creators who really took that quantity over quality approach, who really took the clickbaiting to the next level. And it kind of sort of did change the space as a whole in terms of, you know, the frequency as to what people actually wanted to see from an NBA YouTuber, in terms of the quality that people wanted to see from an NBA YouTuber. He definitely changed the game, in my opinion, for the negative in that regard. Because mind you, the beginning of this, at least from my recollection, it was, you know, Low, me, Dom2K, Jimmy High Roller, you know, Mike Corzemba. All these different dudes just, when we put out a video, man, we spent time on that video. And then Flight Mike comes in and really takes over the game. You know, and I could definitely see him hearing these comments and being like, these motherfuckers just jealous of me. You know, these motherfuckers are just jealous of my success and things of that nature. But also at the same token, you really can't make an argument that he changed the game kind of for the worse, just for, you know. But I personally do take the stance that the game has also changed even past that, to the point where I don't think Flight Mike is big enough to affect the space as a whole, as to where I can't succeed, Low can't succeed, you know, Jimmy High Roller can't succeed. Like, the space is big enough for all of us to eat. So that's why I've just taken the stance of, bro, there's no reason to harp on this dude. There's no reason to continue hating on this dude. You know, at the end of the day, it's his channel, it's his content. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's on some like you just gotta control what you can control and just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Just leave it at that. I feel like someone would have found the fast food method at some point, regardless of him. So that's another thing. I do think it was one of those things, kind of in other niches as well. It's happened in other niches where someone was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Someone is gonna make a React channel in this niche. Someone is gonna, do the quantity over quality approach in the niche. That's just something that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Someone was gonna be the ultra clickbaity person in the niche. So that's also a part of it. It was just he was the one. So it's also a discussion of like, okay, someone was gonna figure it out, but at the same time, just because someone was gonna figure it out at some point doesn't mean you're just blameless. You know what I'm saying? Like you were still the one that made those changes, made those effects, and things of that nature. But yeah, nah. It just kind of changed the trajectory of things. But nevertheless, that's my thoughts on the beef. For me, definitely know that Low has been holding that shit in for years. I definitely feel like Flight Mike, definitely deserves to feel a way about Low stealing his content. I'm fine with Flight Mike. Same thing with the Stephen A shit. You gonna steal my content publicly, I'm gonna address you publicly, type shit. But also, I don't have a problem with Low addressing the after comments publicly as well. If you gonna call me classless, if you're gonna call me jealous and things of that nature, let me address what you said. Let me address what you said. Shout out to the 217 in the building. Shout out to the Chatty Cathys in the building. Y'all love drama so much, y'all. God. Y'all love drama so much. God, like the stream if you haven't already. Like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I see 210 in the building, but I see 58 likes. Let's try to get to 100 likes. You know what I'm saying? I know 40 of y'all can hit that like button. Yeah, I agree with that. Both are right to feel away. All right, let's go ahead and keep it pushing, y'all. Oh, I never showed y'all this. This was like I forgot to show y'all this during the Stephen A shit. Essentially, LeBron confirmed what he was mad about. Yeah, so again, I think it was a matter of Stephen A questioning his fatherhood. And yes, I have looked at, that was at the beginning of the stream, I looked at the Druski shit. The Druski shit is crazy. I really hope that ain't true. Really hope that is not true, y'all. But those are crazy allegations. Detailed allegations as well. Very detailed allegations. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. And talk about this Daryl shit, bro. Let's talk about this Daryl shit, okay? So, DDG has been making some headlines lately because he went on stream and said this.
Every single day or every other day, I'm trying to see him. I'm trying to get him to come over or whatever. I never get him dropped off. I always go pick him up. I live far as shit. So I'm driving hours to go get him, and then I get there and I can't get him. Or I can't see him. My son is sick right now. I want to see my son. I want to hold my son. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to comfort him. I want to put him in the shower, get some steam in his nose so he can feel better. I don't get the chance to do that. I get pinned against the wall, and then everything else is variables on why I can't see my son.
One, to start off, this situation definitely caught me a little bit off guard because I didn't know DDG had trouble even seeing Halo. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't keep up with DDG that much, but I know Halo's definitely been a part of his content here and there. But now that the situation has come up, I do need to think back and think of the last time like I seen Halo with DDG. Now it is kind of crazy that like I kind of like assume the fact that Halo isn't on camera with DDG. That means that, you know, Halo isn't with DDG, but nevertheless.
You feel me? Like it don't have nothing to do with me working, by the way. I'm not gonna air out her business, but me and her has not been together for a long time. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's been going on for a minute where I just never got on the internet and said nothing. I mean, I might like throw like little subliminals or some shit like that, but it's like, bro, like, I don't want to get on the internet, because at the end of the day, you know, this is something that can really like fuck with him. But I'm really just coming on this motherfucker as just a dad that really don't know what to do at this point. I've been dealing with this shit since he's been born, damn near. It's like I really feel like I'm a fucking nanny at this point. The nanny has been able to have my son more than me. Who her nigga is, who she fucking filming movies with, I don't give a fuck. I care about my son. That's all I care about. Literally, that's all I care about. And when that's taken from me, she know that's the only way I get frustrated. That's the only way she can get under my skin, because I don't care what she does. We haven't been together. This might be a curveball to a lot of people, but me and her has not been together for a long time. A long time. Before that post, we've been not really together. We probably was on and off for a little bit. That's it. But further than that, we has not been together. This is the only thing that can bother me is with my son. Yeah, know I don't even bring her name up when I get on live. I get on live, I call her the mother of my child. I call her this and that, nothing but be respectful. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not finna sit here and get bullied behind closed doors over my son and I can't see him.
So I've been kind of tapped into some of the discourse around this. I've seen both sides. I've seen people call both of them losers. But outside looking in, not thinking about anyone else's perspective, I don't have a problem with DDG saying this. Am I tripping? I feel like clearly this is a dad who didn't just jump on the internet and decided to, at the first moment of trouble, I'm gonna just run to the internet and fucking rant about this and plead my case. It definitely feels like something that has been built up. It's been going on for a minute now, and this is not just a one-time thing. And also, I mean, family business gets messy, but I can only imagine as a dad, as a dad who specifically wants to be involved in their child's life, that being taken away from you, not being able to see your child when you are trying to be involved, that would hurt. That would hurt any dad, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if this is what DDG feels like is the way for him to get the message across at this point, because it feels like at this point, he's tried to handle this privately. And from what I'm hearing from him, he literally sounds like he's lost. He don't know what to do. So if talking about it publicly is what he has to do, that's what he has to do. And this does recall the last situation when it came to Hiy and DDG that was kind of sort of public. And that was the last situation. I don't know if y'all remember when whatchamacallit, DDG brought Halo to Kai stream to the Mafiathon, and then Hiy went on Twitter talking about, I did not approve of this, that, and the third. And I'm not gonna lie, even in that situation, to keep it consistent, I was also on Hiy's side. You know, if it's a case similar to Stephen A. shit. If we gonna make it public, let's make it public. First of all, right? And second of all, if this is the way for, a parent to reach the other parent is through public matters, then that's just what it has to be. Because from my recollection of that situation, I think Hallie was trying to reach DDG's phone at that time, and he wasn't responding, so she had to go to Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And also, in that situation as well, I remember being on Hallie's side because as a mother of a child, you not knowing where your child is, that's some parental shit that if you're mad about that, if you're tripping about that, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. As a mother of a, at that time, nearly newborn, I don't know if Halo's newborn, but as a mother of a baby, not knowing where your baby is and finding out that your baby is on a stream with hundreds of thousands of people, that would make a lot of people crash out. So I think in this instance, kind of similar to that, a parent doesn't know where his child is, or he knows where the child is but doesn't have access to it. Parents gonna crash out. Parents gonna crash out. How's your week been, SOLZ? Good luck, man, with the vids. Appreciate you, DG. My week's been good. But let's look at some of the feedback on this. Also, let me know what y'all think, because that's just my initial feedback on this. But I definitely know a lot of people have a lot of thoughts on this matter right here. People keep talking about he should go to court as well. It's not that easy as well, because your child now has to be used as a bargaining chip in courts. Okay, let's see. So Amila on Twitter says he knows exactly what he's doing. DDG was just on stream yesterday saying he's happy he's single and he gets to see his son and do his content. He's mad because Hallie's outside, which is why he addressed not being mad about the video with his co-star. All right, let's see what this video is.
Or y'all try to, or people try to like bait me, or DDG, I bet DDG mad about this. Yeah, I am happy. I get to work. I get to be with my son. Like, what else can I ask for? I get to be around my family and focus on what I want to focus on. And that's all I can ask for. Or y'all.
He's mad Hallie is outside, which is why he addressed not being mad about the videos. I don't care what y'all talking about. He's trying to make it seem like Hallie is keeping his child away from him when he was on stream yesterday saying he spends time with his son. Manipulative man. Okay, well, I didn't know that. I mean, let's keep it a stack. A lot of this does change if DDG's just lying, But let's keep pushing and look at, the other tweets everyone's talking about. I'm not taking Hallie or DDG. I'm not talking about Hallie or DDG since I don't know them, but I really can't stand when women act this way. It's frustrating when a mom only lets a dad see his kids if they're on good terms with her. Too many women prioritize their own feelings over their children's well-being. That kind of behavior is psychologically, mentally, and emotionally harmful, and I feel for any kid who has to deal with a mom like this. Yeah. I mean, valid takes. I guess the bigger take for me here is, man, this is kind of what you signed up for when you date public figures. And it just gets messy. And this is why I don't recommend, one, dating entertainers if you're an entertainer yourself, and two, making your family a part of your content, is because shit like this happens and it gets messy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're a live streamer, live consistently, people are gonna start asking why this person who was on the streams a lot now isn't on the streams all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? people are going to be extremely parasocial about your personal family, your IRL family. And then you also get into the business of using your family for content and how messy that can be. And then you're also introducing motherfuckers projecting and talking about your family. Like, period. Like, I would legitimately hate if these type of tweets were talked about my relationship and my family. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of what you sign up for when you have a relationship like this. Very public figures. People are going to talk about your shit publicly. But I think as a person, you know, you should try to avoid that type of relationship as much as possible. This is what happens when you put a baby in her before a ring on the finger. You trying to get it off. You trying to get it off. On my dolly for $3, I appreciate you off the strength. Well, there's a super sticker there, but how's it doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Let's see. I know some of y'all don't have reading comprehension skills, and I'm not repeating myself anymore. I'm open to feedback, but the name calling will get you blocked. Oh, wow. Oh, now she getting cooked. She getting cooked. You don't even know the whole situation, but you're already judging Hiy based off what he's saying. If the man cared so much about his son, why hasn't he taken this to court? I clearly stated I'm not discussing Hiy and DDG, implying I'm not referring specifically to them. I'm talking about women who engage in the behaviors that DDG claims Hiy is doing to him. Read. But that's what I'm saying. Like, she is literally admitting that, man, I don't really care about that situation for real. But, you know, there's a, you know, I'm gonna use it as a jumping board to get my own take off. You know what I'm saying? Let's read a couple more here. Oh, this is from Big Ack. Never the little one.
Yo, DDG, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Shorty ain't gonna tell you this. I'm gonna just tell you. She gonna put you in a position where if you wanna be around your kid in the capacity you wanna be around your kid, you gotta stop showcasing that you're around. You gotta seem mad lonely, mad just whatever. She's using this to control your perception online. She don't want her kid with the baby daddy that's looking like the womanizer, even though you're not together. Listen, when you have a baby mom, she gonna use this as leverage to get what she want. She gonna use it to get compliance. DDG, she tired of seeing you with mad hoes. That's a fact. Whether she wants you back or not, her friends is in her ear telling her you clowning them out. Yo, your baby daddy all over the place. He always with a new goddamn, like, damn, why you have a baby with that That so thirsty. Wait, you be dropping your baby over there? He always have a new at his crib. Like, why you be doing that? Nobody talk more about you than the hating friends or your girlfriend.
Damn, this dude projecting. Damn, it sound personal. It sound personal, ain't it? God damn.
Baby mama, trust. That's what's happening, bro. We've seen 14,000 baby moms. Ain't none of them special. They all act alike.
There it is. And there it is. They all the same. All these hoes are the same. All right, God damn, bro. Hey, that's what I'm saying. This is a therapy session for him. Relax, bro. Damn. So apparently DDG did address the last time Hiy got upset at him. So let's see what Daryl had to say.
Where it's like that's one situation where you can kind of compare it to what's going on. You feel me? Like, why do I need permission to go on a live stream and this nigga Kai and probably spent a couple bands on gifts for him? Why? I was going through it during that live stream. Like, my phone was getting blown. You would have thought I was bringing him to Afghanistan or something to fight in the war. Like, my phone was getting blown from 20 different people. I'm like, bro, I ain't even doing nothing. But he be on set, all types of shit. He be on set with her, all types of stuff. That's one situation.
I think Hallie's been tweeting some things too, or she posted something, I think.
Morning Snap. I just want to come on here and tell you guys why I'm not posting. Me and Halo are very sick. We have RSV and we do not feel good at all. So sorry I haven't been posting snaps, but I've just been using all my energy to take care of my baby and myself. Yeah, any mommies have any tips for this cold? We both have fevers on and off. We went to the doctor yesterday. She gave us medicine. She just told us to rest, lots of fluids, everything. But any other tips would be welcome and needed. I love you guys. Good morning, Snap.
Yeah. We're too parasocial, y'all. I don't need to know about you being sick and also give you tips. Hey guys, can you give me tips on how to... Man, if you don't talk to a doctor, Hallie, god damn, don't you got a doctor? Ask Google at this one. Ask ChatGPT. Don't ask for fucking randos on Snap on tips on how to get better. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And that's the problem with the relationship. That shit is too public. That shit is way too public, y'all. But it's something that they signed up for. Sorry. Talk to your own friends, man. That's what I'm saying. Fuck. So now everyone got to see this baby mama drama on the timeline. Now everyone got to get their opinions off. And this is a situation that could have been offline, this whole situation. But I think I do sympathize with them on the fact that, hey, man, this is the situation, right? This is the situation. There is no takesies, backsies. Okay, we decided to fall in love at a point in our lives. The baby is here. Can't take away the baby. So now it's a case of how do you deal with the situation as it currently stands. Ain't no, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. The situation is the situation. So how do we deal with this? And I think DDG and the way he's handled this situation, I mean, what do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? I don't know. All right, so this is Druski. Going back to that situation from earlier. God damn. What the fuck? All right. He made a statement, y'all. He's seen the tweets. This allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure in 2018. I was broke, living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation, so the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals who are maliciously trying to game the legal system to peddle false narratives. I mean, that's what I said originally, chat, is knowing Druski's come up. Respect to Druski, because again, I know he's Mr. Big Time now. But this had to have happened either mad recent, like mad recent, or like years ago before Druski was even Druski. Before Druski even had the clout to be invited to like P. Diddy parties. To the point where like he's in front of Diddy. I don't know. Blew up in 2019, 2020. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. These allegations do look crazy. Hey, shout out to the 189 in the building, man. Appreciate y'all for being here. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing, yo. Additional yap. Let's see what we got here. All right. Brent wants me to play a short game of Would You Rather. Okay. Let's play a short game of Would You Rather. All right, chat? What OBJ say about it? Now, OBJ. OBJ ain't said nothing. OBJ's different. But, okay. Let's play a game of Would You Rather, y'all. Would you rather be a supervillain or a superhero? On most days, I'd rather be a superhero. Okay, there you go. 59%. All right, let's keep it pushing. Would you rather live with people who are obsessed with you or live with people who hate you? No physical violence. Obsessed versus hate. Living with people that hate me is kind of crazy. Obsessed is definitely a strong word, though. Obsessed is definitely a strong word. But if you're obsessed with me, you might have some fire, though. I can't say that. I can't say that. Nah. If you're obsessed with me, you can at least get my DoorDash orders. So I'm gonna go with obsessed. I'm gonna go with obsessed. All right. If she obsessed, I'm like, all right. Would you rather always have a runny, stuffy nose or have a mild, dry cough? Oh, definitely a runny, stuffy nose. Cause, bro, I've had COVID before. Bro, that cough is, nah. Stuffy nose is fine. That cough? Nah. Every time? Oh, really? Most people would rather have the cough? Dry cough is crazy. I don't know. Only wear one color each day. Have to wear 7 colors each day. Only wear one color. Easy. 7 colors is crazy. I'm gonna look like a rainbow out there. Fuck out of here. Respect. Not like that. Give up your favorite food forever or give up your favorite drink forever. What even is my favorite drink? Because I'm assuming it doesn't count water, right? My favorite drink outside of water gotta be a matcha. My favorite food ever, I gotta be sisig. I'd give up matcha. The drinking habit. I'm fine with water. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. Would you rather have to document a plant's growth over 10 years or have to document a child's growth over 10 years? Child? What the fuck about no plant? I guess I care about the child. Would you rather never forget anything you hear or never forget anything you read? I don't read. I don't read. So would you rather eat only pizza for a year or only eat sushi for a year? Listen. Me and Let's Keep It a Buck, we did a pizza eating challenge. Was it in Atlanta? I believe it was. I believe it was in Atlanta. Yeah. Nah, I'm good off of that. I'm good off of that, Mo. I'm eating sushi. Pizza's crazy. Would you be a memory champion? I got a chance to be LeBron James. Let me be a sport champion. What the hell? Okay. Would you rather spend 2 years in prison or spend your weekends in prison for the next 5 years? Ooh. I'd rather get partial freedom than 2 years of straight in the prison. I'm good, bro. At least on the weekdays, I'm free. At least on the weekdays, I'm free. Would you rather visit an alternate dimension once where everything is entirely different, can never return? Meet a parallel universe. Oh my God. Would you rather visit? Oh my God, Chad, I cannot read. Would you rather visit an alternate dimension once where everything is entirely different, can never return, or meet parallel versions of yourself every year to see how your life could have turned out? I'm not gonna lie, probably the alternate dimensions, because sometimes, chat, ignorance is bliss. Knowing that you actually did make the wrong decision is kind of tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Knowing, like, dead ass, you got a very big decision to make, right? You gotta choose, I don't know. You gotta choose college A, college B, right? You go to college A, you end up being a billionaire. You go to college B, you end up being a fucking homeless person or some shit. Like, you end up real broke. You pick college B though, and you just know college A was like, damn, this is what I could have. I'd be mad as fuck. Bro. Yeah, no, I'm picking A. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. No cap. Would you rather instantly know when someone is lying to you or be able to lie without ever being caught? If I was able to lie without ever being caught, I would be Jeff Bezos. What? Easy. What? Really? Yo, maybe I'm evil. Bro, imagine being able to lie without ever being caught. Ever. You're applying for a job. You lie about your resume and they don't catch you. And you could be applying to be a fucking, I don't know, software engineer or whatever. Like, nah, bro. That's what I'm saying. You can lie about your taxes and they never catch you. You can lie about, I don't know. Lie about everything. Nah, that's crazy. All right. Would you rather have any item of clothing you want or any food? Come on, bro. I'm a fat ass. Come on, bro. Let's stop it. Would you rather vomit every time you see the color brown or have to sneeze 10 times whenever you're touched? I feel like this is kind of racist. Because low-key, my skin color is brown. So every time I have to look myself in the mirror, I gotta vomit? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'd rather sneeze. What the fuck? This is mad racist. What the fuck? No, bro. Addy, this is mad racist. Vomit every time you see the color brown or have to sneeze 10 times whenever you're touched? I'm sneezing 10 times. What? That's crazy. I'm wearing all brown right now, damn near. The fuck? Would you rather have the ability to become invisible or have the ability to read minds? I'd rather become invisible. Reading minds is kind of crazy, though. Reading minds is damn near being able to lie without ever being caught. Yeah, probably reading minds, because I don't even know what I'd do with becoming invisible. Maybe, like, get away with some shit. I'm a homebody, though. I don't know. Okay, let's do a couple more, y'all. Would you rather have more time or have more money? Have more time or have more money? It depends on what it means by having more time. Is that just more time on a weekly basis for free time? Does that mean just living longer or have more money? Okay, I'm gonna assume this is like an extension of your life. Give me more money, man. I am fine living the amount of years I'm meant to live. But man, if you gave me more money, I'm gonna make those years count. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make those years count. All right, couple more. Would you rather be a famous director or a famous actor? Low key, chat, I'd rather be a director. I feel like there's more longevity in being a director. And also, actors got to do some crazy shit sometimes. I'd rather be the director directing you to do the crazy shit than be the actor doing the crazy shit. So I would honestly be a famous director. Damn, 32%. Okay. Would you rather own a private island or a private jet? Private jet. Easy. What am I doing with an island? What? That's crazy. Okay, last one. Would you rather live a lonely but saintly life or have lots of friends but be a slightly bad person? Live a lonely but saintly life, have lots of friends. Oh, definitely right. Definitely right. Listen, have a lot of friends but be a slightly bad person? Come on, bro. Would you rather have no fingernails or no eyelashes? No fingernails is kind of crazy. I'm gonna go no eyelashes. Okay. There you go. Quick game. Quick game of Would You Rather. Yes, sir. All right. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. Okay, this is a fun one, chat. This is a fun one. All right. Question is, how many bodies is this? Question of the day, how many bodies is this? Your girl goes on a girls trip. They go to Miami. This man hovering in midair, looking like Jesus out here. Fucking whipping your girl around. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw the little ass tap too. Hold on. Y'all saw a little ass tap too.
He like her. He got her tight too. He's fine. He's super fine. Yeah.
Oh, hell nah.
I love it. Yeah, take care of my boo-boo.
Nah, your girl go on a girls trip to fucking Miami, meets Andrew Tate with a hoverboard, looking like Homelander out there. Got him twirling your girl around. Gotta be 40. Gotta be 40 bodies, chat. Gotta be.
You know I am. What? I wish we could have just did the parachute. I would have did the parachute right on.
Oh, nah, because they doing different positions now, chat. They doing different positions now. Oh, turn around. Okay. Okay, daddy. She definitely called him daddy. Okay, daddy. And you know what was gonna hurt more is when you realize she don't even trust you like that. You know what I'm saying? What was really gonna hurt is when you come to the realization that if that was you on that hoverboard, she wouldn't go with you. So now it's a trust issue thing. You know, so you trust him more than me, huh? Right?
You tell her what to do to her.
Nah. And it's out in public too. Nah, that's 45, bro. That's 45. 45 bodies, chat. Nah, she never let me put her in. That's what Ozzy, hey. Every time it's missionary and doggy, all of a sudden now you can lift the leg up, huh? All right, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? Nah, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Some quick shit. It's some quick shit. Her friends say they love him. They never love me like that. Hey, Addy, that too. Damn. Your friends ain't never talk about me like this. They low-key hate me, right? You know what I'm saying? Every time I come around, oh, hey, Brian. Right? But once Homelander come through the room, hey! Come on, bro. Oh, shit. Crazy, chat. We live in a cruel world. Now you want it from the back. Tight. Hey, chat, y'all funny tonight, bro. Y'all funny tonight, man. Y'all mad funny tonight. Okay. I saw this on the timeline, y'all. They coming up with streaming conspiracies now.
Everybody is getting unbanned except for this guy, and I think it's more of a strategy, because I'm not gonna lie, like, if Aiden comes back to Twitch, Kai's viewers, Duke's viewers, Phantom's viewer, AMP, their viewers is gonna go low, right? Because since Aiden is off the app, Speed is not even on Twitch either, AMP has Twitch on lock. If a big hitter like Aiden Ross comes back on Twitch, AMP, Kai Snap, they're not gonna have the same amount of views, because most of those viewers are gonna be watching Aiden Ross's stream. If two big guys are live at the same time, there might be evenly distributed viewers, but if one of them is off, all
Yo, who have y'all ever seen do? If player A and player B are going crazy, but player A, no, who does that, bro? Bro, he just wanted to flip us off. He just wanted to flip us off. That's crazy. That's crazy.
All of those viewers that would be watching Aiden would be watching Kai Cenat. So this is a strategy y'all gotta understand. AMP does not want Kai Cenat back on, or AMP does not want Aiden Ross back on Twitch. It's a strategy because, again, viewers will be lower for Kai Cenat if Aiden is back on Twitch. And if Aiden's back on Twitch, he's gonna get more of the viewers. If Aiden is off Twitch, the viewers that would watch Aiden on Twitch are watching Kai Cenat and AMP. Everybody's gonna...
Okay. So conspiracy theory... Hold on, Bren. I already covered it. If you're in chat, I already covered it. All right. So the conspiracy is that Kai Cenat and AMP strategically don't want Aiden to come back on Twitch, because if Aiden comes back on Twitch, it's raps. It's raps, right? Once Aiden comes back, all of the mafia, they going to SSB. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? This is, listen. This. The audiences are completely different at this point. Let's just stay there. The audiences are completely different at this point. There's still a little bit of overlap, but the people watching Aiden Ross are not the same people watching Kai Cenat and AMP. Period, point blank. I think Kai's fans are not going to see Aiden Ross and just be like, oh my God, Aiden's back. I can't watch Kai anymore. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with Aiden. And it's also kind of crazy that you would think that if they streamed on the same platform, Aiden's viewers wouldn't see Kai stream and they wouldn't flock to Kai stream too. Like, what are we doing? And also, Twitch is definitely a big enough platform for them to for them to coexist and maintain the same numbers that they're maintaining. Because I would also like to assume, chat, and maybe this is reaching, there is no Kick viewer that doesn't know about Twitch. I would assume that 95% of Kick's user base actually does have a Twitch account to begin with. So this idea that, like, Aiden is just gonna bring a whole different audience, that's dick riding, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's dick riding. They got two different types of viewers. Also, Aiden would take more of FaZe's viewers because most of FaZe fans are Aiden fans. That's why FaZe trying to get Aiden unbanned because he's joining FaZe. Type shit. Shout out to Addy for the 99 euros. I appreciate you. You could also just watch both of them with 2 tabs. Type shit. If you think the biggest streamer ever is worried about losing 5% of his streaming numbers due to Aiden Ross, people must be out of their mind. Yeah, I think it wouldn't. I don't think it would be a case of anyone losing any viewership. I think it would be a case of everyone just gaining viewership, in my opinion. Because we've seen kick streamers go back to Twitch and their numbers go crazy and no one else really gets affected by it. You know what I'm saying? Like Rage did the exact same thing. Rage came back from Kick to Twitch. Now he's having all-time numbers, I believe, or at the very least like close to them. And no one is being negatively affected by Rage coming back to Twitch. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it just reintroduces new eyes for Kai Cenat to reach that he may not have had before. And vice versa. So I think it's a case of like everyone grows. This ain't no strategic shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no strategic shit. For real. But I do think it's interesting that Aiden low-key is like, he hasn't said it outright, but he had this tweet talking about, yeah, I know the streamers who fuck with me. And he name dropped certain names for a reason. You know, he name dropped XQC. He name dropped Sneeko. But I think it's very important to look at, you know, the names he didn't name drop. Because I think he was low-key trying to sneak diss them. And I think he was talking about AMP. I think he was talking about whatchamacallit, Rage even. But I don't blame them. Aiden, you have continuously been a brand risk for years. Continuously been a brand risk for years. And you have had a couple of moments throughout your career to turn back the tides. And every time, you just fucking, I don't know, you just go back to your roots. You go back to being Mr. Red Pill. You go back to being Mr. Edgelord. All these different things. At this point, it's just who you are. At this point, it's just who you are. It is just the brand that you have garnered. It is just who you are as a person. And people will know as well. And also, it's an ordeal between you and Twitch, the platform. You know what I'm saying? And you have been shit-talking Twitch for years now. You have created and promoted a whole fucking platform to compete with Twitch and take down Twitch because Twitch is so ass. And you are a shareholder in this company. You are their biggest star. You know what I'm saying? You know, for lack of a better term, Aiden in some regards is like Twitch's biggest op. So it's like, all right, bruh. Like if you're not leaving Kick fully, then what is there to talk about? And also Twitch has already been under fire with certain things lately from a brand perspective. And I think it's crazy that like we view Twitch as the more PC platform when in actuality they actually get in trouble for letting shit fly way more than other platforms. If you add Aiden onto that, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. It's definitely gonna get worse. All right, let's look at some other shit. Kick only exists because Aiden wanted to say fuck Twitch, but now he want to come back. That's what, you can't do that. You can't do that. Let's put it in pod terms, chat, because sometimes certain explanations make sense in pod terms. If I made Sipping with Souls with the main motivation of it being I am so tired of Let's Keep It a Buck, fuck Let's Keep It a Buck, Let's Keep It a Buck sucks, so I'm gonna make my own pod that's better, right? And I make my pod this, that, and the third. And then 4 or 5 years down the line, I want to go back to Let's Keep It a Buck. Bro, you spent this whole time shit talking on Let's Keep It a Buck. You made a whole product to go against Let's Keep It a Buck. And now you just want to let bygones be bygones? Like, what the fuck? You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? All right. So this is another clip that's been going kind of crazy. The streamer dropped out of college while on Twitch in hopes of getting an invitation to Kai Cenat Streamer University. Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't know about this. I did not know about this. All right, hold on, chat. Jeez. Okay.
Dropping out of college live on stream in front of y'all to pursue my talents to be able to attempt to enroll into Kai Cenat Streamer University.
He gotta be joking. He gotta be joking. He gotta be trolling, chat. He gotta be trolling.
This is literally me in school. Like, this is no troll shit. Like, I'm withdrawing. Oh, hell yeah, I'm withdrawing. So here we are. Let me make sure I'm not leaking nothing again, bro. Now, and I officially dropped out of Georgia State University. I have officially withdrawn. So you're telling me you dropped out for 1 week of Kai Cenat school and you didn't wait to know it's guaranteed before you dropped out? Yeah, gang, that's literally what I did. It ain't a guarantee, it's a risk. And for that reason, I was willing to take that risk. Regardless if I get in or not, that's a part of the process. If anything, if I don't get in, it'll motivate me more. I don't even know if I should be excited now anymore. Like, this shit really like real life. Yo, on that note, that don't mean, that don't guarantee me a spot on the university too. This nigga could decline my shit so easily, just on some joking shit and not give a fuck and just laugh at me.
Chat. Sometimes I be looking at this shit and be like, damn, we did make a mistake. This is dumb. This is extremely dumb. This is extremely dumb. Oh my God. Listen, I know certain people have reservations about college and our education system, and there's definitely proper critiques to be had about it. But to drop out of college for a chance to apply to Kai Streamer University, to clip farm that process, is dumb as fuck. Okay? None of this shit is guaranteed. None of this shit is guaranteed. None of the success is guaranteed. Even if you make it to Kai's University, the success after it ain't guaranteed. This is dumb as fuck to do. I swear I see shit like this and I'm just like, damn. I swear to God, to the new generation watching all these streamers succeed. One, it's not what you think it is. One, it's not as what you, what's the phrase I'm looking for? It's not what it's cut out to be. One, it's not what it's cut out to be. And two, I forgot my point. And two, y'all are just dumb. I don't know, bro. I forgot my point, bro. Y'all are just dumb. Why are y'all doing this? This is because YouTubers like to, and two, 9 to 5s ain't that bad, bro. I swear, 9 to 5s are not that bad. If anything, they have a lot more pros that a lot of people don't want to talk about because everyone wants to just glorify entrepreneurship culture, content creator culture, that people look at being, you know, a surgeon or a doctor or an engineer or, you know, someone in marketing as this lame-ass job that, you know, you just fed into the system. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're just a loser in the system. You're trapped in the system. Bro, it's not that bad, bro. It's not that bad. And it's just, I went through the process of being a student in college, thinking about my choices, and already having a successful YouTube channel content creator career, right? Like, compared to other people, I had way more legs to drop out of college than a lot of these motherfuckers. And I still said no. Because I know if I dropped out, I know for a fact my income was going to be extremely volatile. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that I won't have any benefits like dental and medical insurance and all this different shit. I don't know what my career is going to look like 4 or 5 years from now. I was very, very conservative with dealing with my content creator career because I know it is such a risky thing to do full time. And that's me being a college student about to graduate with success in this YouTube shit, in this content creator shit where I'm making 50, 60, 70,000 a year already off rip. And to see students like this who have nothing built up, who are just starting to stream, who are just starting their content creation journey, throw away college with no backup plan, drop out of school with no backup plan, and then their justification is, oh, if I get rejected, it's just going to motivate me more. You are quite literally making life harder than what it needs to be. Quite literally, that's what you're doing. Quite literally, that's what you're doing. That's dumb, bro. That's dumb. That's dumb. And it saddens me. It saddens me. Because I know, like, this creator shit is cool and all, bro. But some of y'all glorify these content creators and their lifestyles way too much, bro. Way too much, chat. Way too much. This saddens me, for real. That's tough, bro. It said, bro had a 2.2 GPA. I'd quit too. Oh, brother. Oh, God. That's what you call an unnecessary risk for an opportunity that will last a week if he gets in. But Kai said on stream, stuff like this will ruin your chances. Oh, brother. So he's probably not even going to get in. AK says for $2, people who want to stream / do YouTube just for money will always fail. Hey, man. Nah. I've seen a couple people do it for money and succeed. So I can't even say that. But you got to be really money driven, though. So Kai Streamer University will probably not happen. Even if it does, though, it's going to take at least a few years to build and complete. How do we tell him? That's what I'm saying. Has Kai even confirmed any of this? Has Kai even confirmed any of this?
I am going to be dropping out of college.
You know what's crazy? It would still be crazy if he did this and he did got an invite to drop out of college fully. But to drop out of college fully to raise your chances to get into the university, oh, God. And if I'm Kai, I ain't gonna lie, I would feel guilty to a degree, but also it's like, I'm not about to reward this behavior. I'm not about to reward motherfuckers dropping out of school so they can get into my content. What the fuck is a streamer university? I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means, chat. I don't even know what that means. Okay. Last thing I want to do for this stream is a Q&A, okay? So I asked on Twitter for y'all to give me some Q's. I'll give y'all some A's, okay? I also asked on Instagram, also asked on YouTube. So we'll read like 10 questions per platform, and let's keep it pushing. Cool Bro for $2 says, so Kai Streamer University is just a social packet. I think it's not just a social packet. I think he's going to have like a set kind of, make it look like a school, all these different things, and everyone streaming. I think that's what it's going to look like. Okay. Let's read some of these questions here real quick. Let's zoom in for y'all. Okay, here we go. Okay. This is Relly. Shout out to Relly. I know he's an aspiring content creator from Boston. I know that. So shout out to Relly. What made you switch to streaming on YouTube / why not multi-stream? So, for those who are tapped into my shit, majority of last year I was definitely high on Twitch. But this year I have switched to YouTube. And the reason why is just because for the content that I do, and the content creator that I want to be. YouTube is just better optimized for it. I've tried that before. I don't want to be a Kaizen type streamer. I don't want to be a game, like gaming. Being a gamer streamer is just not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Being an IRL streamer is just not my thing. My thing is producing shows, talking about trending topics, and yapping. That's just my thing. And a lot of those types of content just succeed better on YouTube than on Twitch. And also, I have more grounds on YouTube, bro. That's just what it is, you know? There's also a bigger user base to tap into on YouTube. So YouTube just made more sense for me. As far as multi-streaming, the reason why I don't multi-stream is just dividing the audience. So, you know, if I live stream right now, I know we have like 150 in here. If I had 150, I would assume this would probably stay at, it would probably go down to, let's say, like 110. And Twitch would probably have like 30, 40 people in it. And at that point, I would just rather have 160 in one room than split that up. You know what I'm saying? 160 ends up being more discoverable to an algorithm, all these different things. So I don't want to make it too long-winded, but that's why I'm streaming on YouTube. Okay. Why don't we see you guys collab more outside of the pod? Like, if, let's say, Damo hopped on a Sage stream, would that not help his growth? Or instead of SOLZ and Sage, it was just a channel where B-Souls hosts one of the other guys every week. You know what's crazy, chat? I don't know. I don't know why we don't collab more outside of the pod. It's kind of like this unspoken rule where the pod is the pod and everyone just kind of minds their business outside of the pod. And I think that's one of the things that's definitely held us back. Is just, bro, we are like-minded people with like-minded ideas. We got a community. We're trying to build a verse. And I don't know why we don't want to collaborate with each other as much as we do. Like, some of it is scheduling, but it's like, bro. And it's also a thing where, like, okay, we can't collaborate every single time. But we should be collabing more. Co-workers for real. I can't say co-workers. I do think we're genuine friends. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think we should. We're kind of experimenting with it on playback. I know on Sunday, I know Lakers Celtics, I streamed that. I just asked Omar, yo, you free? You know? And, you know, we did some content there. I am planning to bring them on to Sipping with Souls individually as guests. So I think that's going to be fun. But, yeah. It's like when Netflix did Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Nick Cage, and Iron Fist. Y'all got to cross over. We do, bro. We do. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Okay. I feel like, this is from Demi Beast, I feel like the Let's Keep It a Buck has stagnated in growth. Damn, y'all really trying to get these... y'all really trying to get these pod divisionist questions. I did post this in the community, to be fair. I feel like the Let's Keep It a Buck has stagnated in growth. It looks like you guys were trying different pivots or a more TikTok shorts-friendly style. At least now it looks like you guys are having more fun with it now, but is frustrating trying... But is it frustrating trying all these things but hardly see growth? Yes. I will say it is definitely frustrating to see how stagnant we've been from a growth perspective. Because, bro, for those who were there from the beginning, y'all saw how meteoric the rise was. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw how we went from 30,000 to 70,000 in like 2 months. Went from 100K to like 150K in like 6 months. Like, the rise was meteoric. And that was primarily due to shorts. Let's keep it a whole stack. And then we had a phase where we were switching platforms a lot. We did get bags from those switches. But I think long term it definitely did hurt us. in the long run to not stay on YouTube. But I think the stagnancy and growth primarily, I don't think it's a content thing. Well, actually it was. The pivot from being like a variety to straight basketball, I think that did some damage on things. But specifically on shorts, I'm not gonna lie, chat, we have just not figured out shorts for the life of us for the last 2 years. And that's where primarily our growth came from. We just cannot figure it out. We've been trying things. We've been hiring people. We've been trying different methods, all these different things. Bro, that shorts algorithm, that fucking spoiled us. Because we were mad early to it, chat. We were mad early to it. I think we got first player advantage when it came to shorts. But once everyone caught on and it became way more competitive, we just couldn't adapt. We've been trying to adapt. And nothing is just hitting, bro. Nothing has just been hitting on the short side. So, you know, I think as a community and from the outside looking in, the shorts boom definitely spoiled everyone involved. And it held this standard of like, damn, y'all are growing mad fast. So once that died down, it looked like we fell off. You know what I'm saying? When in actuality, if shorts was never a thing, and like all we did was long form, I think we are right where we need to be, like where we should be, essentially. You know? But let's read a couple more of these. What is that? 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Intro vertical. I know he be in these streams sometimes. Have you ever wanted to leave the pod? At various moments. Oh, it wasn't like a full leave. It was just, damn, I don't want to do. At the very least, like, damn, I don't want to do the pod right now. Like, there's definitely been a level of burnout before. Has there ever been a massive argument behind the scenes on the pod? Yes, and that's all I'll say. Do you think JT's already a top 50 player of all time? Yes. Favorite anime? Naruto. That's all I answer. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Okay, I'm seeing a couple of these saying, will SOLZ and Sage ever come back or is it dead? I just can't say it'll ever come back. I think that's all I can really say on that. I will never close the door, but it's just from what Sage wants to be as a content creator and what I want to be as a content creator. I think the basketball shit, our heart just wasn't in it at the end of the day, in my opinion. Our hearts just wasn't really in it. And I think we just had to be real with ourselves that we were half-assing the content and we needed to take a break. You know what I'm saying? It was damaging the content on the channel. It was damaging the content that we were doing on other platforms. We weren't even enjoying it. From a numbers perspective, we wasn't going crazy. You know, at some point, we just had to be real with ourselves. So, will it ever come back? Again, can't close the door. But if I had to choose right now, I will say it's dead. It's dead. Sorry to break people's hearts. It's dead. Let's see. Who's one person you used to look up? Let me read that again. Who's one person you used to look up to that you can't anymore? Kanye West, bro. Kanye. Used to be a really big Kanye fan. I can't support him anymore. Like I don't know, bro. I cannot I can't support the things he's been saying. But yeah. I think every guy has a Kanye phase, man, for real. I don't know. Let's see. Biggest fumble in content creation / career path. Biggest fumble. Biggest fumble. I will say Let's Keep It a Buck not being in person is a contender. Shout out to Droopy for the $2. Rest in peace, SNS. Shout out to Addy. Rest in peace, SNS. Yeah, Let's Keep It a Buck not being in person. That'll always be a what if in my head. You know what I'm saying? I think my collab whatchamacallit? Not showing my face earlier than what I did. I should have never been a faceless creator. Should have always shown my face from the beginning. Yeah. That's another one. Also, it's not really a fumble, man, but me and SDC was doing special things, man. We was doing special things, and damn, I don't know what happened to SDC. Let's see. What is your favorite type of content to make? NBA, what you do on Sipping with Souls, the podcast. Do you what is my favorite type of content to make? I'd say peak for peak, the pod is definitely my favorite type of content to make. But I think this podcast, this show that I'm doing right now, is definitely a breath of fresh air. It's definitely a breath. Oh my God, it's definitely a breath of fresh air. So I like this stream. Let's see, couple more. This may be a bit deep. Pause. But I'm 20 years old with a high school degree. I have no idea where I'm going in life currently. Any advice for what to do? I know this is gonna piss off a lot of people. Go to college. That is my advice. Go to college or get some form of higher education. Cause this is the problem when it comes to people telling motherfuckers to drop out of high school or just not go to college. Is you're just thrown into the wolves and you don't have any structure. When for the first 18 years of your life, you had structure, right? So what college provides is a level of structure in your life, but also a level of independence that you just never had prior to you being in college. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of college students, if you're living on campus, this is the first time you're not living under mom and dad's roof, right? Back in high school, you had to ask to go to the bathroom. Back in high school, they took attendance. In college, they don't take attendance. You know what I'm saying? You are responsible for your assignments. If you fail, there's money involved now. Thousands of dollars involved. You know what I'm saying? College also provides you access to people that in any other part of your life, it's just going to be hard to access those people. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times in your life are you truly going to be around like-minded people who are trying to pursue a career in the same fashion that you're in, and you have access to professionals and people in the industry that you just wouldn't have if you weren't in college? Like, that's just my advice. You know what I'm saying? I understand the college system is fucked. It's not perfect. But college is definitely a way for you to get some structure in your life and for you to get a direction in your life. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So I'm definitely anti those people who you don't have to go to college. I understand it's not for everyone. All right, that's not what I'm saying. I understand it's not for everyone, but I think for a majority of people, it is probably the safest path for you to go in life so that you can have a long-lasting professional career that's going to keep the lights open, that's going to keep the lights up, that's going to provide a living for your future family, you know, and all these different things. Don't try. I don't know enough about trade schools, for real. But I think for a person who just has a high school degree and doesn't know what to do, Just get some form of education and go from there. Like, at the very least, you're going to have access to people that you just don't have access to before, and you can network from there. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and go to YouTube and look at some of the questions from the tube. Shout out to the 174 in the building. Right now, we're doing a Q&A, answering the Qs that y'all sent over. We just read the Twitter ones. Gonna be doing the YouTube ones right now. Okay. Let's go to here. Boom. Okay. What's your favorite thing about being a content creator and how it... Oh, my God. I cannot read. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay. What's your favorite thing about being a content creator and how has it changed your life? How has it changed my life? This is the only job I've known. Even right now, having a salary job, it still has something to do with content creation. So I can't say anything otherwise. My favorite part about being a content creator is just the level of freedom to do what you want. I think that's the biggest thing, and the ability to work on your own hours. I think those are my two biggest things. It's just, obviously I know motherfuckers who have regular jobs and, I can wake up at 11 a.m. tomorrow. For real. I can wake up at 10. I can wake up at 9. And right now I do have people to answer to, but when I was doing content full time, just, there's a lot of self-accountability involved that a lot of y'all aren't. I'm gonna just keep it a stack. Y'all aren't ready for. But there's pros and cons that come with that. Let's see. What advice would you give to aspiring YouTubers starting their journey in 2025? Aspiring YouTubers. I think if you're starting off, quantity over quality is actually the right approach. I think a lot of people get way too stuck in trying to perfect their editing, trying to perfect their thumbnails, trying to get the right equipment in the beginning. Or in the beginning, it truly is all about getting your reps in. Because in the beginning, you're not going to have the capital to hire an editor. You're not going to have the capital to hire a thumbnail maker. You are going to have to learn all of these things on your own. And when you're learning something, same thing with basketball. The main thing you got to do is just shoot them fucking shots, all right? Main thing you got to do is get them reps in. You got to dribble with your left hand at some point to learn how to dribble with your left hand, So when you're starting off, the best thing you can do is quantity over quality. You learn about, you just try to be better every single day. You try to make the next piece of content better than the last, but getting stuck and not uploading anything is the worst thing that you can do. Full stop. All right. Damn, Jacob had a lot of questions. God damn. All right, this might be ID. I don't know. No sex for the rest of your life or eat vegetables for the rest of your life. No sex for the rest of my life. Or eat vegetables for the rest of my life? I'm just trying to... I'm confused by the wording. No sex or eat vegetables. So if I have no sex for the rest of my life, I can still eat whatever I want. But if I eat vegetables... What the fuck? No, I'm just confused. Am I having a brain fart? Oh my God. Eating vegetables for the rest of my life? No sex is kind of crazy. Whichever option allows me to have sex, that's what I do. Okay? All right. Do you like work-life balance that you have? I actually do. I actually like my work-life balance right now. I think I figured it out. Hot take of the week. Being a part-time content creator is one of the best positions to be in. Hot take of the week. I know everyone is trying to strive to be a full-time content creator, But unless you are, and you've worked, but unless you've worked your way up, oh my God. But unless you've worked your way up to be like a millionaire type of content creator, I think having a steady amount of income coming in every single month, having benefits, having all of this different shit that comes with a regular 9-to-5, and just using content creation as a way to add income, I think it's kind of fire. I think that's low-key the best way to do, outside of being like a millionaire type of content creator, it's like the best way to do content creation. Because I feel like if you structure your life in this way, one, content becomes more fun. It doesn't become obligatory. You know, it's harder to lose your passion for content creation. Because what I find is people get burnt out because content creation becomes this obligation for them that they gotta run the hamster wheel. But if you're doing it part-time, you don't have to run that hamster wheel. You know what I'm saying? You don't, at the very least, you don't have to run it as hard as the full-time content creator does. So you're gonna enjoy content creation more. And it just makes content fun, and you got a stable fucking financial life, and I think that's important in 2025 to have some stability in your finances for real. Cause the economy's kind of fucked right now, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. On a deeper level, chat, let me say this, man. On a deeper level, man, I feel kind of hoed being a part of my generation, man. Cause I feel like the economy has failed my generation, chat, for real. Cause when I was growing up, I felt as if once I reached 100K a year, that was on some damn, you can really live the life that you want and, get the house that you want, get the car that you want. You don't got to worry about the next meal, all these different things. And let me preface my statement by saying I am grateful for the position I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I am not struggling. I will still consider myself well off. But 100K growing up used to be endgame money in my head. And maybe that's just me not really knowing the world. But 100K a year used to be endgame money. Now, making 100K a year, boy, it is not what I thought it was. I thought by now I'd have, making 100K a year, okay, that's enough money to buy a house. Yeah, you need way more than 100K a year to buy a house in 2025. And the job got to be stable too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? It's tough, bro. It's tough. Because I've heard other older people talk about it. That's what 100K used to be. 100K used to be enough to get you a real nice house, a real nice car. You can go on really nice vacations. But now, that 100K just travels differently. That 100K just travels differently, bro. And that's tough. That's tough. The way we view money is cooked in our generation. I've seen 2 beds and 2 baths for 200K. Let me show y'all what the housing market looks like right now, bro. Because mind you, chat, I'm in a 2-income household, so it's not just me doing this. But we have been in the market enough to literally throw out offers at houses. And it's just, my goodness. It's just unrealistic, bro. It is just unrealistic. So, and mind you, I actually live in a cheaper part of the state. Once you get closer to Boston, the prices definitely ramp up. Definitely ramp up. But let me just draw a random fucking thing. Okay. So let's look at houses that max out at 400K. Okay. We're on Zillow right now. Houses that max out at. Let's look at 350K because that's really where it should be. For real. We're looking at just houses, right? So no apartments, no nothing, right? And as you can see in my area, and this is a pretty decent area that I just drew up. There's only 15 results. 15 results for houses for sale with a maximum of $350,000. And then when you look at these houses, respectfully, like, what is this? Like, what is this, chat? What is this? You know what I'm saying? What is this? Right? There's a couple nice ones. But even like, what is this, chat? What is this? This is 290, by the way. Oh my God. Oh my God. That looks so bad. That looks so bad. So out of the 15 results, that's 2 right there, by the way. Here's another one. Right? Here's another one. This is 3. This is 350. This one don't look too bad. I ain't gonna lie. But still, this is an old house. I don't even know what the area looks like. And right now, with the way the market is, it is a seller's market for real. So this right here, chat, this right here is probably the cheapest this house is going to go for. What this house is probably going to sell for is probably going to be $370,000. You know what I'm saying? For a house that was built in 1940. Old as fuck. And there's probably going to be 20 to 30 different offers. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough out here, bro. It's tough out here. 400K if you want to be in a good neighborhood. Yeah. Now, mind you, let's see if it actually shows. So the monthly payment would be $2,269 on this house right here for 350K. But what this doesn't show you is this is assuming you can put down 20% of this right here, right? So you might be asking, what is 20% of $350,000? 20% of $50,000, chat, is $70,000. This is assuming, because this is how Zillow low-key got us. I'm like, oh, okay, $350,000. You know, rent, mortgage is gonna be $2,200. We can afford that. This is assuming. I don't know what these pre-qualifications are, but I swear to God, I seen somewhere. This is assuming that you can put down 20%. So this is assuming you can put down $70,000. I'm pretty sure that doesn't account for closing costs. That doesn't account for moving costs. That doesn't account for utilities. Right? Assuming you can put down $70,000 day one, you get to pay $2,300. But in actuality, most first-time home buyers are going to take a loan where most first-time home buyers, they have first-time home buyer programs, right? And the way those are set up is that you can put down they essentially allow you to put down a lower percentage for the down payment, and kind of help with the closing costs. So most people put down 5% or 2.5% for their down payment, not actually 20%. And that can get you, some of these houses. So let's still do 5% down, right? 350,000. 5% down. we're looking at 17,000 still for 5%, by the way. Okay? That's no chump change. All right? But the catch is because you know, if you put down 5% of, what is it, 350,000, let's just subtract 18,000. You still got to pay off 330,000, 332,000, right? The loan has interest. So your monthly payment when you pay 5% down is probably going to be closer to like $3,000 for real. So this is how Zillow kind of gets you. I ain't going to lie. That shit kind of pissed me off. Bro. So, yeah. Because most people just don't have, most first-time home buyers don't have, 20% to put down. So most people, to get into the door, all right, we're going to pay a higher monthly payment. We're going to pay a lower upfront cost and just kind of pay for it in interest. But even that, can you afford a monthly payment of $3,000? And that monthly payment, you're locked in for life on that rate. You can refinance, but until you refinance, you're kind of locked in on that monthly rate. It just becomes this whole thing, chat. Long story short, that's why I feel like the economy fucking disappointed my generation. 100K just ain't enough. It wasn't what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Side note, Kawhi Leonard apparently hit a buzzer beater. So let's go back to the action here real quick. All right. The claw jab.
Leonard, 4 to shoot. Kawhi for the win. Yes! Hot damn! The Clippers.
Hot diddly dog. Shout out to Kawhi, man. Shout out to Kawhi. Big Kawhi, never the little one. All right, we got a couple more questions on Instagram. Actually, we have a lot of questions on Instagram. This is where a majority of the questions came from. So I don't know if I can. Let me try to see if I can pull it up on here. I might just have to read them on my phone. For real. No, I don't want to go on Threads. Oh my God, bro. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Let me go on my phone here real quick, chat. Let's read some of these questions from Instagram. First question I see. Do you be sucking dick? I fucking hate y'all. On God, that's what it says. I hate y'all, bro. I hate y'all. This is insane. Okay. Let's read some of these, chat. Let's read some of these. What's her address? Okay, Tim. Justin on the pod as a guest. Been watching since 3,000 subs. Pod funny as hell. Yo. Shout out to the day ones, man. Shout out to the day ones. All right, let's see. Do you think it is worth it to start making short form content on TikTok with the ban up in the air? I actually think so. Not to grow on TikTok, but to just get the reps in. Because short form isn't going anywhere. So just to get the reps in of making short form content, I still post on TikTok for that same reason. And then I just repost it on Instagram. Because making videos on TikTok is actually mad easy. Like with the sounds and the editing software that they got, it's actually still easier on TikTok. And thank God they allowed people to save videos without a watermark. But yeah, I still think it's worth it. And also, like Acro said, TikTok probably isn't gonna get banned. So yeah, still go on TikTok. Dean asks, do you prefer white women or would you date other types of women if it's okay? I asked. I think it is very clear that I do have a preference, chat. But yeah, I would date other women if I was in the market. I'm definitely not in the market anymore. But yeah, I just vibed well with a white woman, for real. But yeah, I definitely date. Yeah, I'm not exclusive to white women. Okay, let's get that clear. Let's see. Who would in baby oil? Oh my God. I hate y'all, bro. Oh my God. How about 8 inches and thick? What the fuck are y'all asking? Y'all, is this the community I cultivated? This is crazy. Someone asked if I do butt stuff with my girl. Oh my God, chat. Yo, IG is freaky. Oh my God. Let's keep it a buck. Is Pam for the streets. Averaging 6.9 fuck me eyes at gym is let me nah, I gotta clip this. Hold on. Let's keep it a buck. Is Pam for the streets. Averaging 6.9 fuck me eyes at gym. Averaging 6.9 fuck me eyes at gym a game. Come on, man. SMH. Let me tell y'all this right now. I've been starting to get into the office. Yo, Pam is for the streets. Pam is definitely for the streets. Listen, listen, if she's getting her ass beat by Rory, you know, definitely get it. But from what I've been seeing, it just seems like Rory is kind of a dickhead. He's just a dickhead. He's just a mean. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's even he's just a mean guy. He's just a mean guy that goes to work and maybe he's just having a rough day at work. Okay? But the way Pam and Jim be twirling their fingers at work while Rory's downstairs, I ain't gonna lie, man. Rory low-key deserves better. And Pam is for the streets. God, just fuck already. I got to the episode. I got to the Dundies episode. So Pam finally kissed Jim for the first time. Nah, bro. They wildin', man. They're wildin'. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else we got here, man. People asking about SOLZ and Sage. At some point, do you see yourself leaving the NBA/social media space as a whole? At this point, no. But I think being front-facing, yes. At this point in my career, I'm kind of all in on the social media space as a whole. So even if I do stop creating content, I still think I'm going to be involved behind the scenes. And I think I'm definitely making the right connections to make that easier moving forward. But yeah. I am just realistic, chat, that I feel like I can't be in front of the camera forever. So I gotta set up the next thing when I can. Let's see. What is your mindset when it comes to moving on with past mistakes? What is your mindset when it comes to moving on with past mistakes? I think one is accepting that you made a mistake. And two, just learning from it. I know that sounds so basic, but it's one of those things. I think this is just how I view life in general. Once you make a decision, you've already made the decision. And as much as you want to play the you should have done this, you should have done that game, you just can't. You know what I'm saying? You just cannot go back and change time. You are not Doctor Strange, buddy. You know? So you just got to accept that the mistake happened and just deal with it as the reality. That's how I view mistakes and handling it. There's no use in like playing the you coulda, shoulda, woulda game. It already fucking happened. So what do you do from here? You know? Let's see. A couple more here, chat. Non-freaky questions. Someone said your hate for Armin makes me think less of you. Levi made the right choice. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I just don't have a hot take. I just be spewing bullshit, man. That was one of those takes. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see. A couple more. Do Celtics fans think Tatum is corny? I don't think he's corny. But I will say this. He has moments that just make it so hard to defend him sometimes. Like a lot of moments. Like sometimes I'm like, JT about to cook for real. And then he shoots, I don't know, 10 or 30. You know what? Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, chat. What makes Jason Tatum really hard to defend is just the efficiency, bro. Like, I feel like if he was putting the same numbers and just shooting 50% from the field, the perception of him would be so much different. But there's like a lot of his games, he's shooting like 42, 44, 43%. You know what I'm saying? All these different things. And it just makes it hard to defend him. And also, there's shit like this where it's just like, damn, you are just giving people a fucking layup. He says, Jason Tatum was asked about his anomaly nickname. He says it's cool. He says he wants to be called Big Deuce. And this is not the first time I've heard of the Deuce nickname. But I swear I started laughing when I seen someone pointed it out into the replies. Dude wants to be called the big shit. Oh my God, bro. Like sometimes you just be giving motherfuckers layups, man. For real. Like, I don't know. I think perception-wise, bro, everything really changed after that Kobe text for Jason Tatum. I'm going to just keep it a stack. Everything really changed after that Kobe text. I think prior to it, a lot of the Jason Tatum hate was him being on the Celtics, But that Kobe text really put a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths, pause, that he hasn't been able to shake off ever since. Because I think that also, that was one of those things where he kind of openly admitted that he's chasing Kobe. So now, everything that you're doing is like, all right, we got to compare to Kobe now, and you're not Kobe. Yeah, people don't like when people compare themselves to Kobe. So Jason Tatum doing that, it was, yeah. And then for him to say that and then choke in the finals the way that he did, I'm not gonna lie, chat, that 2022 finals, as time passes by, that may low-key be the new 2011. Low-key, chat, if you really think about it, because that was, the Celtics were like favorites for real in that finals. And kind of similar to Dirk in 2011, like, the Heat had a 2-1 lead, the Celtics had a 2-1 lead. Dirk is like Curry, where this is a late ring in their career, clutch performances, all these different things. And as far as, and this was also a meltdown for an up-and-coming superstar in a ring that they were supposed to win. You know what I'm saying? So, and they just, people will never forget that it happened because it fucking happened. 2022 will always, like, Draymond will always be able to bring that up. Curry will always be able to bring up that he's Boston's daddy. You know what I'm saying? All these different things. That was the start to me of the Jason Tatum hate. But hey. With that being said, chat, I think I'm gonna close it off right here. Definitely a W stream. Yes, sir. Definitely a W stream, man. W episode. Shout out to the 160 here in the building. I appreciate y'all. We got 100 likes. That's a pretty good ratio. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I hope y'all are enjoying the improvements that I'm making to the stream. I really do care about this stream, this podcast. I'm really trying to take my shit to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Get branded, get professional. Also, I mentioned this very earlier on in the stream. What are y'all thoughts on me adding a permanent co-host? And also, who should that be? Also, Also, think outside the box. Think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be one of the core 4. Is there another content creator that you think I'd vibe out with? I'm really trying to I'm trying to expand my horizons for real, man. Like, respect to Let's Keep It a Buck, man. This kind of goes back to the discussion earlier. Like, all the collabs don't gotta be with us, you know? We gotta find some new faces. We gotta find some new faces. You know? I think that's low-key a part of why we don't collaborate as much as we do. Like, sometimes we gotta find new faces to make content with. Yeah, let me ask y'all that right now. Dom 2K. Okay, I'm seeing Dom. Y'all think me and Dom are like best friends. Why do y'all think that, chat? Is it the Celtic shit? Is it the... Damn, every time I bring up, like, oh, who should I... Dom 2K. Respect to Dom. I fuck with Dom, but damn, every single time. It's the Celtic shit, isn't it? Rusty. I'm seeing some Rusty. Jaybird. Bro, is the Jaybird from Lowe's Room the same Jaybird from Let's Keep It a Buck back in the day? Because I swear to God, it's 2 different Jaybirds. I swear to God, it's 2 different Jaybirds. That is not the same Jaybird that was a fucking Drake stan wearing fucking sunglasses whenever he came on Let's Keep It a Buck, bro. On everything. That's a different Jaybird, bro. 3 cone or 2 for 1. I've never seen 2 for 1's face. I ain't doing content with no one who can't show their face, respectfully. I like it solo, not gonna lie, this is nice. Motown Noah. I'll have to ask him. I can't stand 3 cone. Oh, wow. Okay. Cardiac. Hold on. What if I just bring Brent on, man? Producer Brent. Kobe. You talking about Kobe Dreaming? I fuck with Kobe, man. We were hanging out a lot during All-Star Weekend. So Big Vini. Never the Little One. I like these names, chat. I like these names. Collab with Wordu. Chiseled. I've never actually had a conversation with Chiseled. The episode he was on, I was not available for that. So the only time I've really like conversated with Chiseled was DreamCon when he pulled up to the basketball session. That's it. Daquan. Here you go. Bring on Rez, Sage, Kofi. Yay. Damn. All basketball dudes, man. I'll never, I will never be able to shake that off. I'm trying to find my Ocho chat. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who is my Ocho Cinco? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm Shannon, who's my Ocho? With that being said, chat, I appreciate y'all for coming through. And I'm going to catch y'all on the pod tomorrow, man. Peace.